Yasu Malagido. Welcome to the Malaka podcast. Johnny Depp.
What was the photograph of Mr. Depp?
It was a photograph of the bed, our bed, and on my side of the bed, was human fecal matter. So I understood why it wasn't a good time to go down there. My initial response to that was, I laughed. It was so outside, it was so bizarre, and so grotesque that I could only laugh. So I did not go down there that day.
Oh, man. Johnny, you have seen better days. I mean, like imagine if you live in a world where you're a big movie star, okay? Like you literally made $50 million off one movie. And yet you're still going out with women who literally just treat your bed like a fucking toilet. I mean, that's crazy. I mean, guys, I'm not even gonna lie to you. I'm almost positive that happened to me once. I mean, I should be saving the story for my online dating saga. You know, thank you for my 10 listeners. But yeah, like I remember one time it was like there was a comforter there, and you know, and I saw something. It was like light brownish. It was like it almost looked like an acorn, you know. But I'm like, there's very few trees in the area, you know, and I'm like there's no way, you know, one just flew from the window into the bed, you know. So I just grabbed a bunch of tissues, picked it up. I never said anything again. So I mean, you know, clearly the relationship did not last long, you know, but. Wow. It's yeah. So this is, I mean, you can't blame him for laughing at that. But you know, guys, I wanted to do a podcast about Johnny Depp for a while now. This seems like the perfect timing with all this shit going on. I mean, his whole life is on trial here. I mean, obviously, it's it's a whole thing that happened years ago. Him, separating from Amber Heard. Yeah. This is crazy. I mean, everything is just online here, guys. I mean, you know, you go on YouTube, just like, I mean, I lived through the OJ trial, you know, and I'm not even comparing Johnny Depp to OJ. I'm just saying, I mean, I don't know. I guess we need something after COVID well, I mean, COVID's still going on, but still, you know what I mean? You know, just something to entertain us. And I don't know, man. I love Johnny. I always have. I mean, I love his movies, you know, his whole personality. He's just a good dude. So I don't know, to see him go through all this is just weird, you know. But yeah, it's, you know, I mean, there's one point where he's just talking about his past and his childhood, and you know, it almost feels like a therapy session. You know, it's almost like you're watching Sopranos, and it's pretty crazy, you know. And I don't know if it's just me, but I don't know if anybody remembers when Marlon Brando, when his kid got in trouble there, and like he had to go to the stand there. And you know, Johnny Depp, he's not, you know, I mean, he's not fat or anything, but he's gained a couple, whatever. I mean, you know, when you're worth 50 mil, you know, you're allowed to eat a little bit more, I think. You know, but also, you know, Brando had the ponytail. It's just very similar the way I don't know. I was just very reminiscent on that, and you know, but Johnny looks like he's having way more fun in court. I mean, like even one of the witnesses, like they're interviewing him from the car there, and he's just vaping during it. Johnny's laughing his ass off. He's drawing pictures for his lawyers, like, what do you think of this? And it's just, this is fucking crazy. I mean, like, but again, this is the world of, being an actor, I guess. I mean, did Johnny hit Amber Heard like Will Smith did Chris Rock? I mean, I don't know. I mean, at one point they were saying they had a little thing back and forth, and she was violent to him, and a little vice versa, and I mean, in the end, this sucks, for everybody. I mean, it really does. I mean, it shouldn't have to come to this point, but I just want to talk about the good things about Johnny Depp, or just about his life and good things, like bringing gummy bears to court, I mean, I understand that. I mean, like, ask anybody that knows me. I always have candy on me, so I get it, so, pirates love gummies, I guess, What kind of gummies? Well, the point is, I just like to talk a little bit about Johnny Depp and his life and films and all that, so, but let's just get off this trial for a few minutes if we can, and let's just talk about the great Johnny Depp. And I mean, who knows? He's gonna make another movie again. Let's see what happens. So here we go. Let's go to Wikipedia, the free encyclopedia. I love everything free. Let's do this. John Christopher Depp II, born June 9th, 1963, is an American actor, producer, and musician. He is the recipient of multiple accolades, including a Golden Globe Award and a Screen Actors Guild Award, in addition to nominations for 3 Academy Awards and 2 British Academy Film Awards. Depp made his debut in the horror film A Nightmare on Elm Street, before rising to prominence as a teen idol on the television series 21 Jump Street. In the 1990s, Depp acted mostly in independent films, often playing eccentric characters. These include What's Eating Gilbert Grape, Benny and June, Joan, is it Joan or June? Joan. Joan is spelled with an A, no? No. Ugh. Dead Man, Donnie Brasco, and Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. Depp also began collaborating with director Tim Burton, starring in Edward Scissorhands, Ed Wood, and Sleepy Hollow. In the 2000s, Depp became one of the most commercially successful film stars by playing Captain Jack Sparrow in the Walt Disney swashbuckler, I love that word, film series Pirates of the Caribbean. He received critical praise for Finding Neverland and continued his commercially successful collaboration with Tim Burton with the films Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, Corpse Bride, Sweeney Todd, The Demon Barber of Fleet Street, and Alice in Wonderland. In 2012, Depp was one of the world's biggest film stars and was listed by Guinness World Records as the world's highest paid actor, with earnings of $75 million. During the 2010s, Depp began producing films through his company, Infinitum. Yeah, Infinitum. Yeah, that's a good word. Nihil, it's his company, and formed the rock supergroup Hollywood Vampires with Alice Cooper and Joe Perry, before starring as Gellert Grindelwald. Oh, fuck. Guys, I'm not gonna lie, I had a rough night yesterday. In the Warner Brothers Wizarding World films Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, and Fantastic Beasts: The Crimes of Grindelwald. From 2015 to 2017, Depp was married to actress Amber Heard. Their divorce drew media attention as Heard alleged that Depp had been abusive throughout their relationship. In 2018, Depp claimed that Heard had abused him before he unsuccessfully sued the publishers of British tabloid The Sun for defamation under English law. In 2022, Depp is similarly suing Heard for defamation in Virginia after she wrote an saying she was a public victim of domestic violence. Depp describes himself as a victim of cancel culture. He is the father of French-American actress and model Lily Rose Depp. There you go. Until that last part, he was on a pretty good roll, guys. I mean, let's be honest. I mean, you become an actor, I even saw him in an interview saying he kind of just fell into it. Just him talking on the witness stand. And he didn't know what to expect. I mean, who would have thought this would happen from, fighting off a clawed demon, But it happened, man. And he's been doing great work ever since. So. But yeah, unfortunately, he's going through a little bit of trouble right now with the whole trial, and it just sucks to see this. Like it really does, And someone made up a few good points here, saying that have you ever heard of Johnny Depp do anything bad before this? Him to be abusive to women before, and. But guys, we're living in an age where, let's say if you did something, even 1990, 2000, 2010, even, like whatever, it could be, 1975. I mean, it's going to come out there, hashtag Me Too movement is, it's still in effect. I mean, that was my first podcast. That's what I want to start off with that. And I think it's good, but at the same time, if you're going to accuse somebody of something, you better have some proof, okay? And it's not just women just blaming guys. It's vice versa as well, because it happens both ways, guys. I mean, let's be honest. So, but yeah, I mean, there's no winners in this, I don't know. From what I've seen, Amber Heard, she's got her problems. Like, the thing that just keeps playing back to me is, like, how many recordings there are. I mean, it seems like, she recorded stuff like all the time with this guy. And it's almost like, she's thinking like worst case scenario, if it doesn't work out, I'm just going to sue this guy for everything. And, it just, I don't know. It just sucks. It really does. And again, I'm not trying to put all the blame on her or nothing, but, guys, if you're in a relationship, when I mean guys, I mean boys and girls. Okay. I know. I mean, they had the whole thing on Survivor. Come on in, guys. We can't say it anymore. Whatever. Fuck this. Again, it's the world we live in. Anyways, what's that? Thank you. I feel better. Okay, the point is, if it gets to a point where you're recording somebody, all the time, it's basically a job. You know what I mean? And like, how much do you really like the person if you're recording them all the time just so you could throw it back in their face later? And it's sick, man. I mean, honestly, like it really is. I don't know, they say love is blind and like, we don't know. I mean, well, I guess we do know what's happening behind closed doors, but we don't know everything. I mean, but at the same time, it sucks for everybody. It really does. And, but then again, I mean, like I said, there's clips where Johnny's just laughing his ass off where like he's got his, I don't know, his friend, saying some things, making him laugh, and he's still got the shades on, like he's got the ponytail, he's got the dyed blonde hair. He doesn't give a fuck. I mean, honestly, let's just really be honest. I mean, he cares in the sense, like, I mean, like he doesn't give a fuck in the sense where, like, I think he knows he's gonna be okay. I think we all know he's gonna be okay, and I honestly don't see this going that much further. I really don't. That's just me. I mean, like I said, the evidence against Amber Heard looks really bad. I mean, there's a thing where she's supposed to give money to a charity. She didn't. And, I'm going to be completely honest with you. The only thing I know Amber Heard for is, and I totally forgot about this until I watched this movie again years ago, was she was the woman in Pineapple Express. I completely forgot that was her. I mean, I remember her and Johnny did a movie together, and I that's how they met, I guess. And, I don't know. I mean, no disrespect to her or nothing, but again, ladies and gentlemen, if you're not happy in a relationship, get the fuck out of there. I mean, clearly this is a toxic relationship for both of them. I mean, everything that you've heard about Johnny Depp so far, he's talking about his past and all that. And there's even a moment where he said something that his mom like would literally walk by him sometimes, and he like just put up his arm just to like, it was just out of instinct because he didn't know he was going to get hit or not. And Again, I don't mean to play Dr. Phil or nothing, but yeah, when you grow up with an environment like that, either one of two things happen. Either one, you don't want to be around it, or two, that's all you know. And maybe a part of him was just like kind of like, hey, this is normal. I'm going to work through this, and maybe I can help her, and we can help each other in the end. And it unfortunately did not work out like that. And the whole like even the story with Marilyn Manson, them doing drugs. I mean, just picture that moment where Johnny Depp is like in a room with Marilyn Manson, and again Marilyn Manson's been accused of some stuff recently too, and I don't know where to begin with that, but I don't know, man. I grew up, beautiful people, great song, Trent Reznor killing it on the production. I mean, I don't know, guys. It just, it's crazy. It really is. Oh, she's got this condition. He's got, his problems. It's just gonna go back and forth. They gotta, resolve this as soon as they can, and that's it. Let's just be done with this. You know what I mean? Because, but they even said it's gonna go on for at least another month or two or whatever. I mean, this is, I don't know how much space YouTube actually has. I guess it must be infinity, but I mean, it's just like, look at this. It's just one after another, and everybody putting in their 2 cents, including me. Thank you. And it's crazy. I mean, it's also crazy that he's never seen Pirates of the Caribbean. I mean, that's when you don't give a fuck. I mean, like, you make these movies and you're like, you know what? Did the check clear? Okay, I'm good. That's it. But yeah, again, let's just talk about some crazy facts about Johnny Depp here. So I found a good site. What's it called? Factverse. They spell it VRSE.com. Fact before, of course. There he is. Smoking the same cigar as he did in Blow there. And the Ninth Gate. What a piece of shit. Anyway, I'll get to that later. Yeah. So it says here, 25 mysterious Johnny Depp facts that will let you know him better. All right, let's do this. Look at this. Look at this. It's crazy. Look how young he is in this picture. Look at this. And he goes from 21 Jump Street to he can't jump court. I mean, anyways, Johnny Depp wanted his character Jack Sparrow to have gold teeth, but he predicted that film execs wouldn't be into the idea. So he told his dentist to implant more gold teeth as a bargaining tool. As such, Sparrow's final number of gold teeth in the movie was what Depp had envisioned all along. There you go. Listen, when you get 50 mil of film, you can afford gold teeth, gold nails, gold cock rings, if that's, what? The point is, you can do whatever you want, okay? The funny fact I find about the first movie, anyway, I don't know if he did this for the other movies, is that apparently, like, before he even made Pirates of the Caribbean, like, you heard he was making a movie about pirates and all that, and apparently, like, the way he moves in the movie, it's very, like, just psychedelic, like like he's tripping or, whatever, chilling with Marilyn Manson again. And apparently he listened to trance music as the scenes were going on. And obviously you can't see it because all the hair and all that shit. So, I mean, that's, again, he's a method actor. He's Captain Jack Sparrow. He can do what he wants. That's it. Keith Richards played his father. How fucking cool is that? Like, one of the movies, didn't he try to climb a coconut tree and he fell? Fucking guy. I love that man. Anyways, Depp is already considered Hollywood royalty, but it turns out that the 54-year-old actor is actually royalty in real life too, being the 20th cousin of Queen Elizabeth II. That can't be true. Really? No. Actually, you know what? That makes sense, because I heard recently he wasn't like allowed to go somewhere or something in Britain, or they weren't allowed to show his movies or something, and then he got like an okay from the Queen or something. So yeah, okay, that makes sense. Okay, that's dude. Listen, when you're making 50 mil of film, I don't know how many fucking times I gotta say this, guys. Okay, you got the freedom to do what you want, but at the same time, your privacy's gone. But still, you got the Queen by your side. Ooh, forget it. Ooh, fanabla. Growing up, Johnny Depp had a violent family life, and his way of dealing with this issue was utterly heartbreaking. After his parents' divorce, things got more tough for Depp. As a result, he began to cut himself as a way to deal with the pain, which resulted in self-inflicted scars that he still has today. Fuck. Sorry, man. Shit. See, that's what I'm saying. Like I said before, like he's in this violent relationship. It's almost like, this is all he's used to. You know what I mean? It's like, this is nothing. But come on, hey, Johnny, we love you, man. I get it. That's the problem. When you're a kid, when you're younger, let's say before you're, 10, 15, whatever. You're still figuring out the world. You don't even know what the world is yet, I like to think that people out there still think the world is round, unlike Kyrie Irving. They lost 4 straight. Anyways, I know Kevin Durant, dude. Come on, Durant, come to the Raptors. Come on, we need a big man. But anyways, you just take a lot in yourself, and you think like this is how things are, and you find different ways to deal with your pain, and some of it good, some of it bad, and man, this sucks. I hate to hear this. Honestly, I really do. I feel for Johnny. Honestly, I'm, but it's like I said, he's gone through this recent relationship, and hurt. If it literally feels like he's being like literally psychologically stampede like a herd. You know what I mean? Like, thank you. But in all seriously, guys, if you need help, go get it. Like stuff like this, you don't deserve stuff like this. Nobody deserves, to be self-inflicted, with wounds and stuff like that. Nobody deserves that. So, I honestly hate to hear that. Even as a youngster, he led a rough life, living for months in a friend's 67 Chevy Impala and selling pens for a telemarketing firm with his bandmates to be able to scrape a living. What's funny is that's actually how I got this bell. I worked some telemarketing thing, and the fucking bell went off every 5 minutes. I said, "Fuck it, I'm gonna leave during lunch, or no, during break. Fuck it, I can't even wait for lunch. Fuck it." And I said, "I'm taking this fucking bell with me." So yeah, how many years have I had this? Like 15 years or some shit. Yeah, that's still pretty good. I don't know. Like you go to like a dollar store or something like you can never find these bells. I don't know why. But then you go to a hotel, they have these big wooden ones. I don't know. Like I don't know. Do people make them? I don't know. Fuck. But anyways, the point is, this. I can't imagine living in a car. Honestly, I can't. I could barely actually fit into a car. But just living in it. Like where do you go to the bathroom? Where do you shower? I don't know. I remember Jim Carrey there. Living in a car with his family. I don't know. Like it's fucking crazy. But in the end, listen. A lot of people have done it. I heard Eva Longoria even lived in her car, before she became famous. In the end, you do it. You do what you got to do to survive. Free rent, I guess. During his childhood, Johnny Depp was allergic to chocolate. Oh God. Oh, Johnny. Jesus Christ. Like all chocolate, like even like white and dark chocolate? Fuck, man. Good Lord. So he didn't get to enjoy the chocolates as much as other kids do. But even after the allergy disappeared, he never fancied chocolates much. Because you can never actually enjoy them. So now you're like, oh shit, if I have it again, am I going to get sick again? But how do you get over an allergy like that? I don't know. I never understand that. This is why I'm not a doctor and I have a shitty podcast. But the point is, it's chocolates, Mr. Depp, first of all, let's just point out the obvious, he literally, they even made this, they even said the same thing here. Obviously he, played Willy Wonka in Charlie the Chocolate Factory. Oh, that was a piece of shit too. But anyways, I'll get to that in a bit. The point is, Mr. Depp, have some chocolate. I'm telling you, if you ever get the chance, go to Dairy Queen, okay? All right? Get a Score Blizzard, okay? Score bar is like that caramel toffee. It's, oh man, it's, you got crispy crunch out there. Oh, Henry, oh, forget. I can't do this, guys, right now. I can't. I'm sorry. I'm in the middle of a podcast. I can't chocolate gasm. Depp was nearly mugged in 2010, but when the mugger recognized the actor, he said, "I ain't stealing from Captain Jack," and stood down. Depp gave him some money anyway. Oh, man, fuck off. Are you serious? I don't give him fucking money. Oh, see, this is how nice of a guy Johnny Depp is. Come on, man. Really? He gave him money after? Oh, man. Oh, shit. This is... Johnny's too nice, man. I mean, that's it. You see, this is why, like, Amber's gonna lose this trial. I mean, stories like that, like, there's no fucking way. I mean, again, you've never heard anything here... No, you know what? No, you fuck it. I've never heard anything bad about Johnny Depp until this point. Really. I mean, who the fuck gives a mugger money anyway? Fuck, man. I mean, oh, shit. And again, chocolate is awesome. You might not be able to imagine anyone other than Keanu Reeves playing Neo in the Matrix trilogy, but it was Johnny Depp who was the director's first choice to play the role. I could see that. I mean, yeah, I can see that. I mean, I heard a story before that apparently it was, I don't know, Sir Slaps-a-Lot there, Will Smith. Apparently they wanted him, and then they wanted Val Kilmer to play Morpheus. So, I don't know. I think it worked out for everybody in the end. No, and not Will Smith. Fuck him. And by the way, the guy gets fucking 10 years for... like a slap, and now he doesn't have to go to the Oscars. And someone made a good point too. It's like, who the fuck wants all this agita? Like, you're there for 4 hours. You know, I mean, they don't even serve popcorn. Fuck, who cares? To know about things like who were the first choice for your favorite character. Oh, okay, no, they're going off here. Okay, my bad. Winona Ryder, lovely woman, and Johnny Depp, of course, starred together in the brilliant 1990 film Edward Scissorhands. Amen. But their romance wasn't just on the screen. Winona Ryder and Johnny Depp got engaged the same year Edward Scissorhands was released. And Depp even got a Winona Forever tattoo. Unfortunately, their romance didn't last. And Depp had the tattoo changed to Wino Forever after they split. That's great. That's fun. Winona, yeah. I mean, again, like, you know, you hear shit like this. Like, how can you hate Johnny Depp? I mean, the guy's like hilarious. Like, fuck. I mean, you know, I'm not gonna lie though. I mean, like the first couple things I heard on the trial. I mean, like he can, you know, he's got a very calm, soothing voice. You know what I mean? Like, so he can kind of put you to sleep. You know what I mean? Like, but again, when you see him on the big screen, it's like, holy shit, this guy's like amazing. You know, and you know, he has a couple of things of wine and whatever. I mean, I heard at one point he was spending what, $30,000 a month or something on booze. I mean, that's buckets. Drops in the buckets. That's it. Come on. Let the guy, you know, wino forever, man. You got to live up to it. Depp suffers from nearsightedness or nearsightedness. Sighted. Wow. Oh, am I going to drink tonight? Maybe. I don't know. Have some wine. Since birth and is nearly blind in his left eye. The actor claims that the condition cannot be corrected by surgery. Fuck. It sucks too, man. Yeah, he talked about this on the stand as well. Yeah, I never knew that. I mean, that's crazy. Shit. You think it would be? I mean, you think they could correct it? I mean, you know. But yeah, I mean, maybe it's just a birth. Wow. Hold on. Thank you. Birth defect. See, the bell makes everything better. I told you. Just, you know. Work for, do like me and Johnny did. Work for a telemarketer, steal the bell, that's it. Boom, worst case. But yeah, that sucks, man. Shit, I never knew that. So yeah, but like I said, he talked about that on the stand, and yeah, it's just been it's been an open book about his life. I mean, like some of the stuff they're talking about on the trial. I mean, it's got nothing to do with the actual thing. It's just him like, oh, how'd you become an actor? Like, can we get to the finances, please? I mean, Jesus, I don't know. You hear stories about Brendan Fraser. He's got to pay $900,000 a year to his ex, and Christ, I mean, fuck, I get a little chubby too. I stress eat too. I fucking stress eat now, and I'm broke. The fuck am I here? Oh, here we go. Depp donated his fee earned for the Imaginarium of Dr. Parnassus. Yeah, I think I said that right. 2000, yeah, in 2009, the Matilda Ledger, the daughter of late Heath Ledger, his co-stars Jude Law and Colin Farrell did the same thing after Depp gave that idea. Nice, beautiful, of course. Let's see. Guys, we're only on number 10 of 25. And if I'm a juror, I'm like, is this guy, I mean, it looks bad. I'm sorry. Like, Amber, I don't know. Like, again, I've seen you in Pineapple Express. That's it. I don't know what, the movie with, you met together and then this fucking, and the movie was okay. Well, you'll see. We'll talk about it later. In 2007, Vanessa Paradis, is it Paradise? No, because no E, right? Paradis. All right. And Johnny Depp's daughter, Lily Rose, suffered from a serious E-collision infection that made her kidneys shut down. When she was sick, she stayed at Great Ormond Street Hospital in London, a hospital that treats children who are suffering from the rarest, most complex, and often life-threatening conditions. Thankfully, she survived. After his daughter's release, Depp showed his gratitude by visiting the hospital in his Captain Jack Sparrow costume and reading stories to children there. On top of that, in March 2007, he helped the hospital financially by donating $2 million to the Great Ormond Street Hospital. Oof. Is this Johnny Depp or Santa Claus? I mean, Jesus, like, it's, holy cow. Wow. Other than this trial, like, has this guy done anything bad? I mean, okay, he has a couple sips of wine and that's it, eh? Okay. Oh, God. Oh, one bad relationship costs you 50 mil. Fuck me. Johnny Depp once came across a 12-year-old boy named Jack Taylor in Wisconsin while making a movie. After the boy complimented Johnny Depp's hat, the actor promised him that he'd sent it to him as soon as filming was over. And he kept the promise by sending him the hat. Now, I'm not going to lie. Johnny's hat game is absolutely on point. I mean, the one picture that they put on Wikipedia here, he's kind of got like a... like if Indiana Jones met a hipster, kind of thing going there. He's got the cool shades, the little scarf there, the flannel, listen, it was the 90s. We all rocked the flannel hard, but some people still doing it. It's cool. I get it. Johnny can do it, When you're a star, you can do what you want. That's it, You and Andre 3000, you guys can wear whatever the fuck you want. But his hat's always cool, And even look at the hat on Wikipedia here. It looks like it's been through the ringer. I mean, he's definitely washed it a few times, for sure. I mean, you can tell it's a little cut up. It looks cool. It looks like, something, maybe not Clint Eastwood wear, but that kind of, I'm going to wear this hat for the next, 45 years, and I don't give a fuck. That's it. I mean, it's that simple. So, yeah, I like it. I also like chocolate. Not only did he send the hat, but he also sent an entire package of Charlie and the Chocolate Factory memorabilia along with a signed note that read, "Here is a hat for you. Hope you like this and assorted fun bits." There you go. Beautiful. That's it. I was going to put that out there that Johnny, again, chocolate is, it's so good, man. I'm telling you, just, I don't give a fuck how they get the caramel inside the caramel bar. I just care, how it goes into my mouth. But pause. But all I'm saying is, if you could send me a hat too, that would be awesome. I'll put it next to my Leafs and Raptors hat. Okay, I just want to point out, the Raptors. I'm a little disappointed that we didn't, get to a game 7, but don't worry. Yeah, I guarantee you, Philly will lose to Miami. According to CelebrityNetWorth.com, as of 2021, Johnny Depp has a net worth over $150 million. Which is really weird because I looked up a couple things. Like one of them says he's got 75, another one's got 100. So listen. Either way, he's doing good. Okay, when you can spend $30,000 a month on wine, you're doing a-okay. Okay, but again, you could probably give me a bottle of wine that's $5, $50. I'm not gonna know the difference. I don't know. Well, Depp, I have no idea. I'm assuming he would. Which, by the way, that one video that she recorded, and I think it came out years ago, but then they replayed the trial again, and Johnny, I swear, I'm not doing this to rip on you, man, but it's just funny. Like he basically takes the whole bottle and pours the whole bottle into a huge glass, and it's like you might as well just take it from the bottle. Listen, I've done that too. I'm like, fuck it, I don't care. I mean, there's like half a thing left. I don't have wine glasses because I'm a red plastic cup guy, and yeah, fuck it. I just drink from the bottle. Who cares? That's it. Have you ever put wine in Mickey before? Oh, it's so classy. But the point is, it was just funny seeing that, and again, she's taping him, and you can tell she's baiting him and shit, and again, I don't mean to come down on Amber Heard, but fuck, man, what are you doing? I don't know. And again, I'm not saying this, to women. I'm saying this to everybody, men, women. You want to blackmail somebody, shame on you, okay? If I swear, I think a lot of people just come into this business, just show business, or just people in general, they go into a situation where they know worst case scenario, if I get something on a person, I'm going to leave with a nice paycheck. Shame on you. Honestly, it just, but that was a big ass wine glass though. I mean, that's crazy. That's some pirate shit. At the age of 15, Depp dropped out of school in the hopes of becoming a rock musician. You and I both, buddy. But just 2 weeks after dropping out, he changed his mind and went back to school, but only to find that the principal would not accept him back. And it is not for the reason most of you think. The principal actually advised Depp to pursue musical aspirations. Ladies and gentlemen, I grew up with principals fucking hating me. I'll tell you a little short story. So, we had a principal, at my old school here, East Collegiate, and I mean, our principal was a bit of a dick. I'm not gonna say his name, whatever, but he kind of looked like Super Mario. But at the same time, we heard a rumor that he went out with the Greek teacher. I don't know if I told this story before. One day I was late one day and just for a few minutes, which is really fucked up considering that I literally live less than a 10-minute walk away from the school. I mean, that's how much I gave a shit. But I'm going up the stairs and she's ahead of me and she's wearing a skirt, and literally just this magical godlike wind blew up her skirt, and I remember I saw her beautiful ass. And it was black thong. It's burned in my memory forever. It's so burnt I can't even say the word. But where was I going with this? Oh yeah, so he ended up going out with, and it was a rumor. And then at one point, yeah, you saw him with the, and she just towered over him. It literally looked like Super Mario with Princess Toadstool. It was 2 feet taller. It was fucking hilarious. But this guy was kind of a dick and everything. And I don't know. I mean, I'm just saying, this guy never inspired anybody. Okay, look, you dropped out of school and now we don't want you back because we like you that much that you should actually pursue it. I've never had anybody that cool. But even the principal recognized how cool Johnny Depp was even at that age. Holy shit. I don't know. Fuck me, man. Jeez, the school system failed me. Clearly I can't. I mean, the reading alone. My mom's an English teacher too. How sad is that? Anyways, hi mom, I love you. Over the years, Johnny Depp has become known for his relationships with many counterculture and underworld figures. However, there was one dangerous person who refused to befriend Depp. Depp reached out to infamous crime boss James Whitey. Is it Whitty or no Whitey? Yeah, James Whitey Bulger multiple times while preparing to play the gangster in the film Black Mass. But Bulger refused to speak to him every time. Well, yeah, I mean, people don't want their shit out there. I mean, they do in the sense, they want to make a movie and they'll tell you, the cliff notes, but they're not going to tell you every fucking detail. They're not going to tell you where they keep the tools and, where they dug the hole. I mean, we all saw Goodfellas. Sometimes you got to dig the hole again. You need more lime. Here's a leg, Henry. Here's a wing. What do you want, Henry? The leg of the wing. It's so bad. Oh man, that is what a great movie. Point is, yeah. So listen. When you're a method actor, you want every little fucking detail. Like I heard Leonardo DiCaprio would call what's his name, the Malaka from Wolf on Wall Street there, like every 20 minutes at one point, just because he wanted to know every little fact. So but I'm sure that guy wanted his story. I mean, clearly he didn't give a shit. But yeah, when you're a gangster, man, you don't want all that shit out there. I'm just saying. It may seem weird. What kind of grant? No. Guys, you were good until this point, too. Look, number 17, too, Wendell Clark, my favorite player. I don't like that. All right, let me try this again. 3, 2, 1. It may seem weird, but that sentence seem weird, but it is true that Johnny Depp plans on having his cremated remains poured into a cask of whiskey. That was a flask. A cask. What's a cask? Wait, hold on. Ladies and gentlemen, this is why I love Google. Hold on. Cass. Here we go. Like a barrel. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's a barrel. Okay. All right, fair enough. Okay. I've never heard it called that. Ever. My nono, my grandpa, my mom's father there, God, he made some good homemade wine. Oof. Wow, he put it in the back there. This is old school shit, man. I mean, he had a trunk too. I don't know. Again, Italian. I don't ask any questions. But yeah, it's okay. Cool. Where am I? Here we go. And requests every attendee at his funeral take a sip of it. Damn. You know what? I would do it. Why not? I heard a story one time that when Tupac died, he was cremated, and his group, the Outlaws, they took some of the ashes, they put it in a blunt, and they smoked it. So, would I smoke a blunt with Tupac's ashes? Absolutely. Would I drink out of Johnny Depp's cask? Yeah, absolutely. Fuck it. I mean, yeah. Guys, you only live once, eh? Fuck it. When Johnny Depp was a child, he used to train lizards as pets and teach them to perform tricks. I went to a drug dealer's house one time, and it's pretty essential that everyone has a lizard. You just have, like, you're not an official drug dealer if you don't own at least one lizard, for sure. But I never saw him do any tricks. He just stayed there under the lamps. So I didn't even know that was possible. I don't know. Shit. Johnny Depp's full. Yeah. We went through this shit already. Okay, skip it. A British scientist named David Legge found a 505 million year old fossil that reminded him of. Welcome to Easter egg, guys. That reminded him of Edward Scissorhands, even down to its large scissor-like claws. Being a fan of Johnny Depp, he decided to name the fossil Cutincella deppi, naturally. Again, these stories about all these drugs he's done, it just, that makes sense. Depp has been arrested twice. In 1994, he trashed a New York hotel room. Whatever. And in 1999, he fought with paparazzi in London. They deserved it. Johnny Depp was first introduced to Nicolas Cage through his first wife, Laurie Ann Allison. Apparently, it was Nicolas Cage, the one to tell Johnny to pursue acting as a career. In addition to that advice, Nicholas also arranged for him to meet with his agent, which eventually landed Johnny his first role in Nightmare on Elm Street. You know, say what you want about Nicolas Cage, and I don't know, this one new movie that came out, apparently it's getting a lot of buzz. I don't know what it's called, what I forgot, but I don't know, despite him, paying for dinosaur heads when you can see him for free in a museum, he's a good dude. In 2007, when Cage was having a financial meltdown, Depp offered to pay off Nick's debt as a token of gratitude for kickstarting his acting career. Just like Lannister's Johnny Depp pays his debts. There you go. Depp pays his debts. 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 Johnny Depp has actually played guitar for Oasis, Marilyn Manson, and Aerosmith. Again, other than this trial, this is a great life. It ain't odd for celebrities to collect odd things. And Depp has a collection of odd things. I figured that. Johnny's collection include Barbies, memorabilia from his movies, collects CDs and items owned by Jack Kiroyukak. I don't know who that is. And collects insects and animal skeletons. Okay. I was with you to the animal skeletons. You see, to me, I think the human skull, it's a cool thing. You know what I mean? Dan Aykroyd's bottle there, really cool, beautiful vodka. I love that, man. I will do a podcast on him one day. I swear to you. But I don't know, to actually own a human skull, I couldn't do it. I know they said animal skeletons. I'm just wondering if Johnny Depp has the same kind of thing. I think it's just bad mojo. But the same thing, animals. I don't know. I mean, maybe if it's your pet and you want to still cherish your pet, but even that's kind of that's creepy too. Shit. I mean, but what kind of animal? Are we talking like a bear, chihuahua? But all right, that's fair. But yeah, it's just, again, this trial is way more weirder than that. I mean, there's just so many weird fucking things here. I don't have time to list them all, guys. I'll be honest. I already given most of the 2 cents here. Some of the interesting things. Go on YouTube. You can check it out yourselves. I mean, this shit's longer than the Iliad. I like to focus more on what Johnny Depp has done in his movie career. Why? Because he fucking kicks ass, man. I mean, for the most part, he's done some pretty good movies, really good movies. A couple clunkers here and there. But again, let's refer back to IMDb because Rotten Tomatoes is absolute shit. Shame on Paramount for actually promoting their movies through there. We all know your little secret. Okay, so let's begin. So, as I mentioned before, I think numerous times already, that Johnny Depp's first movie was A Nightmare on Elm Street, where he played a character named Glenn Lantz. 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 Okay. Yeah, this is a good movie. This is one of these movies where, I try to watch every Halloween. I'm one of these people, guys, I love, the whole slasher movies and all that, but I don't like the first movie. Okay, after that, it's all overkill. Okay, no pun intended. It's just too much. I don't know. I mean, it's the same fucking shit over and over and over again. Come up with a new concept. That's all. I mean, I get it. You need to make money. Blah, 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 blah. I get it, but whatever. So Johnny's first role was this. I already told you the story, how he got it. In case you don't know the whole story of Nightmare on Elm Street, it says here, teenager Nancy Thompson must uncover the dark truth concealed by her parents after she and her friends become targets of a spirit of a serial killer with a bladed glove in their hand, in their dreams. It is on his hand, but it's in their dreams. Sorry, in which if they die, it kills them in real life. I just thought of something like, first of all, I didn't know the whole thing about the Matrix. I didn't know they wanted him originally, but they said, oh no, Keanu Reeves at one point, his character Neo says, like if you die in the Matrix, you die in real life. And then Morpheus says, the body can't live without the mind. So it is kind of funny. I mean, this is his first, and then he was considered for that years later, right? I mean, so I don't know. I'm not saying he took that in consideration, whatever. I mean, this is just like he did this movie and, he didn't know what to expect. I mean, people didn't know what to expect. It was the 80s. Tons of these movies were coming out. Yeah, I like this one. It's pretty good. A lot of people say the third one is the best one. I did see the third one. I like both 1 and 3. If you're gonna see, I will say that number 3 is pretty good. They got some good moments in that one, and this one too. But the moment that we all remember. Besides it being the 80s and it was okay for guys to wear belly shirts, the way, like he got, spoiler alert, whatever, the way he gets sucked in the bed there and then all of a sudden it just shoots out all this blood. I mean, it's just like a fucking geyser Niagara Falls shit. I mean, it is just, it's pretty gruesome, man. I don't know. So, that was a crazy kill, I'm not going to lie. But this is a good movie. I always try to watch it every Halloween, like I said. And yeah, definitely check it out. Then he made a Nightmare on Elm Street, alternative ending, scary ending. I didn't know they had an alternative. Oh, no, that's right. Okay, yeah. So they made the one version and then it ends differently. I forgot, like the one, again, spoiler alert, there's something with the... It ends. It's something to do with the car, them driving away or something, and then like the car ended up looking different or something. It looked like Freddy. Yeah, something like that. I don't know. I don't really remember. So again, the memory's not what it used to be. I turned 40, so fuck it. Oh, by the way, I was going to give a shout out to Robert Englund. Sorry, Robert Englund. I'm very tired. Yeah, he's awesome. I also loved when he played the devil in an episode of Married with Children. That was awesome. Love that man. He's done such a great job with that role. Nobody else should ever play the role. Just saying. We all know who fucked that up. But anyways, and then in 1985, he did a little movie called Private Resort. Okay, so. This is a stupid movie. I'll be honest with you. I mean, it's got a 5.2 rating out of 10 on IMDb. This is just one of these movies. Again, it was the 80s. It's just campy movie. It's about two guys that just go on a resort. They want to get laid. I enjoy the movie for what it is. It's just a funny, stupid comedy. I mean, it's like, I don't know. It's like American Pie, the generations before. It just guys want to get laid. That's all. It is what it is. Yeah. A lot of good looking women in this movie. That's, yeah. Even Andrew Dice Clay makes an appearance. He's funny in it. Hector L. Linzono, he's always good in everything he does. Yeah. So I don't know. You want to check it out for a good laugh? It's up to you. You know what I mean? Him and Rob Morrow, I don't know. They do their best. It is what it is. They're kids. They just, it's a good little funny movie. Apparently I heard a thing where Johnny Depp did try to get like these movies destroyed at one point, kind of like when Arnold Schwarzenegger made Hercules Goes to New York. But yeah, listen, it's the internet. It's out there. It is what it is. Just, enjoy it for what it is. That's all. I liked it, but I'm an immature guy. Then he was in a series called Lady Blue. Never heard of it. Yeah, I don't know. No, I got nothing. Then he was in a short called Dummies. I got nothing here. 6.9 rating. Yeah, no, I don't know. I got nothing. Usually when the movie poster just says Dummies on it and no pictures, it's not a good sign. But he's in a TV movie called Slow Burn, which I'm assuming that that's what he does with him and Doug Stanhope. Which, by the way, I want to give props to Doug Stanhope. First of all, that guy's a funny motherfucker. I love that guy. That guy doesn't hide anything he is. He drinks, he smokes. He's a cool dude. He stood up for his friend there in court. Good for him, man. I love that guy. Okay, love him. Just saying. So, I don't think there's any chance this movie's about weed. 4.9 out of 10. Then, okay, here we go. So, 1996, he's done the whatevers. And then he does an awesome movie, a little movie called Platoon. Okay, now, I mean, I could do a whole podcast just on this movie alone. But, I mean, look at the cast this movie has. Okay, you got Charlie Sheen. Yeah, I know. But this was back in the day. Tom Bergeron, William Dafoe, Keith David, Francesco Quinn, Forrest Whitaker, Kevin Dillon, John C. McGinley, Mark Moses, Reggie Johnson, Johnny Depp, of course. Tony Todd's in this too. This is a fucking crazy cat. I mean, obviously, you got director and writer Oliver Stone. I mean, if you don't know who this guy is by now, go fuck yourself, okay? Again, I could do a whole podcast on this man. Love him. He's created some of the best cinema in history. But this is an awesome movie. Awesome. So for a young guy like Johnny Depp to be, surrounded by all these actors, and a lot of these guys were still kind of, coming up themselves, as well. But to be part of that cast and then look back at it after all these years, that's pretty awesome. I mean, but this is a great war movie, probably one of the best war movies of all time. Yeah, you absolutely have to see it. 8.1 out of 10, well deserved. Absolutely check that one out. RPG, it's a short he did. There is a clip of RPG in the movie Wisdom, which stars Emilio Estevez. Writer-director Charlie Sheen. Okay, stars Clint Howard, which is Ron Howard's brother, who I love, by the way. I think he's hilarious. And Johnny Depp. Okay, judging by the poster here, it's black and white. It shows Johnny Depp looking at a hand that looks like is about to karate chop him. So I'm assuming that's Clint Howard about to, I don't know, maybe pull a Will Smith himself. I don't know. 5.6 out of 10. Okay, Okay. Hotel is a TV series he did. I don't know. This guy looks familiar, though. The guy with the beard. How's this guy? Oh, James Brolin. Yeah. There you go. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, no, I never saw this one. RPG 2. Okay, so that's, the Clint's Revenge, I guess. I don't know. I got a better rating, 6.1 out of 10. Okay. Again, you look at the movie, I don't know what this is supposed to be. It says add a plot in your language. I don't know. I mean, you could see the way I read here. It's not going to happen. But the movie poster just says in purple letters, says, but what he really wants, I got cut off there, sorry, to do is direct. And it just shows Charlie Sheen on a beach wearing a hat. He's got a suit, but he's got like a gym, cut off shirt off, and he's got the boom mic in front of him. Guys, I don't know what's going on here. So, all I'm gonna say is this: I saw some movie with Charlie Sheen recently with him and a guy. I forgot what the movie was called. Something about these two guys just having one crazy night in L.A. or something. I forgot what the movie was called. If you guys can look it up, it's a good movie. I'm just saying. And then he did a movie called Cry Baby. He played the character Crybaby. Okay. Ricky Lake. Oh, I remember this movie. Sort of. But I always thought Ricky Lake was really cute. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. But I don't know. Is she Italian or I don't know, I always forget. I mean, Lake. Maybe she changed it. I don't know. Yeah. This is a cute little movie. It says in the 1950s, Baltimore, a bad boy with a heart of gold wins the love of a good girl whose boyfriend sets out for revenge. Fuck. Oh, that old story. I get it. But yeah, I liked it. It was a cute little movie. Then he did a little show that's called 21 Jump Street. Now, Next Generation knows, the movies that, what's his name? Jonah Hill. I did a podcast about it. How did I forget his name? Jonah Hill and what's his name? Channing Tatum there. Yeah, so good movies, I gotta say. Yeah, we're gonna get to the one part. Yeah, I know. But but before that, it was actually based on a true show. 7.2 rating out of 10. I'm gonna be honest with you. I never watched the show. I really don't know. I didn't know what to expect from this show. Something to do with like them being under cops or some shit. What is it? Yeah, something like that, right? Yeah, they just read the thing. The cases of an undercover police unit, sorry, composed of young-looking officers specializing in youth crime. Okay. So, first of all, nothing says 80s like that leather wristband, for sure. No, I don't. I mean, maybe Johnny could maybe get away with looking under 18. Maybe, I don't know. But the other people, no, I don't. No. That's not going to happen, guys. Sorry. But again, I never watched the show. But here's a clip.
So try that. Just put it good. All right, you're trying to get in with VL13. All right, it's Barrio Loco on 13th Street, so it's like 1-3. Right, you got it. So you gotta, you gotta be proud. You gotta put it in their face with your fingers. All right, we'll work on that. Okay. There's a couple ways to get in a gang. Right. One, jumped in. What is that?
Get beat up by the other members.
Right. Put some work in. What's that?
Commit a crime.
Okay, and good from the shoulders.
Good at fighting.
Right. You better pass on that last one.
Hey, listen, are we almost done?
No, we're not almost done. We're just starting.
Well, this is a waste of time.
It's a waste of time if you want your head unhinged from your shoulders.
What's next?
Now, get up. Now, I'm a homeboy and you want to get in with me, all right? Try that.
Hey, Vito.
No, vato.
Hey, Vado.
Vato. Hit the O.
Vato.
Good. It means like fellow gangster. It's Spanish, okay? Now go.
Hey, Vato.
But you got a lock on me. Don't move. Bang.
Hey, Vato, I want to.
Put your chin up. You can put your chin up, right? So you're looking down your nose down, right? You can put your chin high. Come on, man.
What the fuck did I just watch? I mean, again, Johnny, I love you, and I know you're a character actor. No one's gonna buy your Spanish. I'm sorry, I mean, let me try. Let me, vato! Vato! See, no one's buying that shit. I mean, I literally just watched Encino Man a few days ago when they're in the bar and, the cheese is old and moldy. Now, where's the bathroom? You're right, S.A. She's not worth it. Yeah, like, those guys are hilarious. But, the weasel. Oh! Sorry. I like Paulie. That one and Son-in-Law. That's good. In the Armor Now is okay. I didn't like Biodome. The point is, look, there's okay, so they got the first episode on YouTube if you ever want to check it out. It shows a picture of the guy who played Jerry Seinfeld's dad on Seinfeld. So yeah, I didn't know he was in that. So yeah, there you go. It's up to you guys. I can't watch everything, but one thing I can tell you to watch, and I've seen multiple times. I even got the movie poster in my bedroom because nothing attracts a lady more in the bedroom than a guy with scissors as hands. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm talking about the beautiful, almost perfect movie, Edward Scissorhands. 7.9 out of 10. How dare you? This movie, solid 8. Maybe an 8.5. I don't know. But this movie is awesome. This is probably my favorite Johnny Depp movie of all time. He's phenomenal in this. He really is. I'll tell you a little story. So, at the same time when this movie came out, Home Alone was also out in theaters as well. So, I remember sitting in my hallway. No, I was actually standing. We only had one chair. like even then I was kind of, I was pushing my weight limit. But anyways, and my parents are like, so what do you want to go see? We'll leave it up to you. Do you want to see Home Alone or do you want to see Edward Scissorhands? Now at the time, like everybody was just into Home Alone. It was like crazy. I mean, obviously it's one of the best Christmas movies ever. It's on the rotation every year. I did a few podcasts about it, like even the shit ones. Oh my god. But anyways, but something told me like ever since, like I watched the commercials, and that's like, remember back in the day when people used to watch TV and they used to actually see commercials and they'd see actual promotions for movies on TV. It's crazy, right? But yeah, this actually happened and it looked really intriguing to me. I was like, man, this is fucking crazy. I was like, you know what? I want to see this movie. I'm down. I want to see it. And I remember being in theaters and I could barely see over the seat. I was it 8, maybe 7, whatever. But yeah, I was just blown away by it. Like the first thing that catches your eye about this movie, I keep in mind, this is, it's directed by Tim Burton, same guy who did Batman, same guy who did Beetlejuice. I mean, we'll get into Batman one day. Beetlejuice, again, I already did one thing on Michael Keaton there, one of my favorite actors of all time. But yeah, I mean, like the colors, it literally and at the time I'm a kid, you're reading all these like books and, like color is just a big thing, it catches your eye. And like this movie just, I always said that like Tim Burton is such a genius because he will take, like a picture or like whatever, just an idea and literally bring it to life. Like he'll bring that kid's story to life. And in many ways, like, I mean, there are violent parts in this movie and whatever. I mean, it kind of is, it is rated PG-13, whatever, for certain scenes. I get it, but realistically, it kind of is a kid's movie, more of an adult kid's movie, and Johnny, man, holy shit. I mean, he absolutely killed it in this movie. It says here, an artificial man who was incompletely constructed. Incompletely? Is that a word, really? Okay. Constructed and has scissors for hands. Great timing, guys. The one movie I want to invest the most in this podcast, and it goes, I get it. Don't get me wrong. I hope the person's okay. Whatever. I mean, who knows? They could be rushing to Tim Hortons for all we know. Leads a solitary life. Then one day, a suburban lady meets him and introduces him to her world. Very simple story, guys. Here's a guy who like literally, you have this like Anytown, USA, and lives in this dark castle. And again, it's like literally like it. Please hold. Somebody will be right with you. It almost feels like this almost feels like the ending scene of the movie where everyone's going. Forget it. I don't give it away. The point is, yeah, like she goes there. She sees this huge black castle in the middle of nowhere. Discovers this guy. And just introduces him to the world. And then you find out this guy has scissors for hands. I mean, yeah, it sounds crazy, but it really is a cool movie. And I don't know, like you realize, I don't know, as you watch it as an adult, I mean, a lot of women had very weird fetishes. First of all, I learned at a very young age because of this movie. Women absolutely invest a lot of time in their hair. And if you fuck up a woman's hair, not just a black woman's, but if you fuck up any woman, well, I mean, especially a black woman, forget it, never touch a woman, never get it wet. That's for sure. That's something I can for sure tell you. But, they absolutely love their hair. And this guy was just a master at it. I mean, not only did he, make all these creations with the bushes and all that. And, he knew how to cut a woman's hair. And, it was awesome. It really was. It was really such a cool concept of a movie. It's weird, but it's good at the same time. You got Winona Ryder in there, as I mentioned before. Diane Wiest, Anthony Michael Hall, who, I mean, we all know him to play the geek in Breakfast Club. I mean, this was I mean, who would have thought this guy could pull off the asshole? You know what I mean? He played the part great. Kathy Baker, she was great. She was also in a show called Boston Public. She was really good in that as well. I think the irony in that show was like I think she had like a hook for a hand or something like that, and so that was I don't know if that was like related to kind of the scissor hands or whatever. But anyways, Robert Olivier, Concha Farrell. I hope I said that right. Caroline Aaron, Dick Anthony Williams, Olan Jones, Vincent Price. Man, if you don't know who Vincent Price is, you gotta look up this guy's history. I mean, like he's listed as the inventor, but it was kind of like he was like the father. And that one scene he's in, I remember again, there's a lot of spoilers I'm gonna give away, guys. Just not for this movie, but for others. Just be ready for it. Like when he's dying, like and he's holding the hands, and then the hands like rot as well. Like it was, that again, that's burned in my memory too. Like that was a really good scene. Yeah, I think he died just shortly after that. Yeah. Alan Arkin, fuck, he's always great. You know, when I went to Second City, I found out that Alan Arkin went to Second City, so I thought that was cool too. This is just an amazing movie, guys. Honestly, great story from beginning to end. I mean, it is just really, really well done, honestly. I can't say enough good things about it. It also says here, the entire story is meant to be seen through Edward's eyes, which is why the neighborhood looks so fantastical. Which makes sense. I mean, it's very bright. It's literally like, I mean, think about it, like you've been in the dark like all your life, you know. This might sound stupid, but how do you pee? You know what I mean? Like how do you? I mean, I don't think like in the movie he never actually goes to the bathroom. You know, I mean, like he breaks the water bed, and I don't know if I'm surrounded by water for enough time, I eventually got to go pee. But I mean, he just. I mean, where did he put it all? I mean, he was skinny too, and I don't know, he had a great metabolism. I mean, yeah, I don't know. I always wondered that. But anyways, yeah, this is just an awesome movie. I can't say enough good things about it. It's just, it's awesome. Yeah, there were talks they wanted to make a sequel for a while, but no, don't do it, guys. It's stop it with the sequels, all right? Like it's just too many sequels, reboots, all this shit. I'm gonna do a podcast about that one day too. But yeah, I mean, this is just it's crazy. Actually, no. Here it also says that Johnny Depp had to lose a reported 25 pounds for the role. So yeah, he even got skinnier. I mean, back then he was he was skinnier already. Jesus Christ. Yeah, it's a great movie, guys. Honestly, I also like the commercial they did with the dude from Dune. It was a Super Bowl commercial, not this year. I think last year. The guy, I don't know the actor's name. I don't know. He kind of looks like Johnny Depp's kid. I mean, who knows? But they did a thing where you can see it on YouTube where Winona Ryder has a kid, and like it's like a kid version of Edward Scissorhands, and I don't know. I thought that was really well done. I don't know. It was definitely the best commercial of that year for sure. But this is how much of an impact this movie has had. Like even after like over 30 years, I mean, people are still talking about it, people are still referencing it. Again, guys, I can't say enough good things about this movie. This is a beautiful story, great movie. Again, I want to thank my parents for taking me to this movie. And by the way, in case you guys are concerned, yes, I did end up seeing Home Alone. I remember I was waiting. My dad picked up my mom at the mall there, and then my mom comes running to the car with like the VHS of Home Alone. So always remember that picture with like him and his hands over his cheeks, and with the robbers in the background there, and mama just put it right to the window. So I thought that was funny. The benefits of being an only child. Then, anyways, again, I said this before. I'll say it for the rest of my life. Edward Scissorhands is an awesome movie. It is one of my favorite movies of all time. Definitely my favorite movie of Johnny Depp. If you have not seen this movie, okay, ladies and gentlemen, you have to check it out. That's it. Then he was in, looks like the music video for Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers, Into the Great Wide Open. That's cool. See, again, he's a fan of music, fan of movies. What's that not to love? Like, come on, come on, Amber. Yeah, Jesus. Freddy's Dead, The Final Nightmare, guy on TV as Opera Noodle Mantra. Really? Okay, I didn't know that. Okay, so maybe they used a clip or something. I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't know. Either way, those movies are trippy. Oh, fuck. Here's another trippy movie. Okay, Arizona Dream. Okay, he plays a character named Axel Blackmar. Now, this might be a movie that nobody ever... I never hear anybody ever talk about this movie with Johnny Depp, Arizona Dream. This movie is probably his most underrated movie he's ever done. It's him and... oh, yeah, Jerry Lewis is in the movie. Oh, jeez. Yeah, Faye Dunaway, Vincent Gallo. If you've never seen Buffalo 66, check out that movie. Don't see The Brown Bunny. That's just shit. I'm sorry, man. It was just horrible. I don't know, unless you want to see Vincent Gallo's penis. Yeah, but this movie is a fucking trip and a half, man. A young New Yorker goes to Arizona where he finds freedom to both love and dream. I don't want to even say anything about this movie because, well, first of all, one, I'm not going to lie to you, I haven't seen it in a while. But it still does hold out. Trust me. I mean, it's just a trippy movie. This is almost like, I can't compare it to another trippy movie that I'm going to talk about soon, and you guys know what I'm probably going to talk about. But yeah, no, this is a really, really good movie. Really trippy. Obviously not as good as Edward Scissorhands. We all know that. But I'm just saying, this is a really good movie. Does not get talked about at all. I don't know why. I think it's great. So yeah, if you got a chance, check it out. The name again is Arizona Dream. The Lemonheads, It's a Shame About Ray, another music video. So again, still keeping his music roots. There you go. Benny and Joan, or June. Is it June? I always forget. I think it's Benny and June, I think. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't like this movie. I'm sorry. The thing that always really trips me out, and I'm just gonna put this out there. I remember when I went to Second City, there was literally a guy who dressed just like this guy. Like literally, he had the hair, the hat, the whole getup. I don't know. I'm just assuming he loved the movie. I don't know. He's a cool dude. It's fucking stupid too. And at Second City, I love you, but. The guy came like a few minutes late, whatever, and you said he couldn't graduate and he had to take the course all over again. I don't know. I didn't like that. When you said that, I was like, that's bullshit. But I don't know. I hope he resolved that. But yeah, I didn't like this movie. I got to be honest. I don't know. I watched it. I mean, the whole when he did the potato thing with I think it's in this movie, right? Yeah, with the forks and he's doing the dun, 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 with the potatoes. I mean, that was funny. But other than that, I don't know. I didn't see the big deal in this movie. Honestly, I just didn't. I don't know. If you want to check it out, it's kind of a cute date movie, I guess. Whatever. I don't know. I don't know. I still don't like that hat. I got to be honest with you. Out of every hat I've seen Johnny Depp wear, I hate that hat. I don't know what it is about that hat. It makes me mad. I don't like it. So yeah, if you want to check this movie out, I don't know. Go ahead. It's up to you. But me, I don't like it. What's Eating Gilbert Grape? Apparently a lot of things. But yeah, no. This is again. Very good movie. Excellent cast of people. You got Johnny Depp, obviously. You got Leonardo DiCaprio, Juliette Lewis, Mary Steenburgen, Laura Harrington, Darlene Cates. Yeah, this is a very emotional movie, guys. I mean. A young man in a small Midwestern town struggles to care for his mentally disabled younger brother and morbidly obese mother while attempting to pursue his own happiness. I'm pretty sure Leonardo DiCaprio got nominated for Best Supporting Actor for this. Pretty sure, yeah. This is, yeah, like I said, guys, this is a very emotional movie. The ending of this movie is... It's pretty crazy. I'm not gonna lie. Like how like again, I don't want to. I know I said I was gonna give spoilers. This is one of these things you gotta check it out for yourself. So yeah, yeah. It's a pretty crazy movie. I'm not gonna lie, but Yeah, definitely check that one out for sure. Absolutely. And it keeps going. Again, I mean, look at the career he's had so far. He's working with great people, good movies, And then, of course, he's going to team up again with Tim Burton. Why not? If it ain't broken, don't fix it. Ed Wood, where he played, you guessed it, Ed Wood. Now, Ed Wood is notoriously known as being the worst director of all time in Hollywood. He literally would make movies, I think even less than a week, maybe a few days, some of these movies he would make. Ambitious but troubled movie director Edward D. Wood Jr. tries his best to fulfill his dreams, despite his lack of talent. And first of all, you gotta give props to Martin Landau. He played a Bela Lugosi. Oh my God, he was so fucking good in this. Yeah, I mean, he was so good. Like the scene where he tells the guy off, "Karloff does not deserve to smell my shit." Fucking great. But Johnny was great in it too. Sarah Jessica Parker, Patricia Arquette. Yeah, I forgot Jeffrey Jones was in this. Yeah, you're gonna have to Google that one on yourselves, guys. There's a reason why he's there's a reason why him and Jared from Subway, you're never gonna see those guys again. Anyways, Vincent D'Onofrio. No, I always say D'Onofrio. Why does it say D'Onofrio? Oh, fuck, I've been saying it wrong all this time? Shit. He's a very underrated actor. I love him. You got Bill Murray in there. Come on, what more do you want? Max Casella, Mike Starr. I mean, come on, guys. Let's, George the Animal Steele's in it. Come on. What more do you want in a movie, guys? Come on. It's a great movie. The whole movie's taped in black and white, old school, just like, his movies were. And you really learn, like, you really don't need much to make a movie. I mean, will it be a good movie? No. There's one scene where, like, I remember, like, one guy's walking in the scene, like, he accidentally hits the door, and then he's like, cut, that's great. And there's, no, you're not going to fix it? No. And then you can see the strings on the fucking, the flying saucers. And, yeah, Tim Burton did a great job with this. Yeah, definitely another favorite of mine by Johnny Depp, for sure. Yeah, again, a movie that a lot of people don't talk about. I mean, they know about it, but again, not as much as his other ones. But yeah, definitely check that one out too. Don Juan DeMarco. You guessed it again, guys. He plays Don Juan DeMarco. That's it. That is yeah. You got to be a ladies' man if you got that name. That's for sure. So again, good little movie. Nothing too crazy. Great cast though. Johnny Depp, the late great Marlon Brando, one of my faves. Again, I will do a podcast on this, man. It's just the life story of Marlon Brando has to be told. It has to be told on the big screen, and you got to get Tom Hardy to play him. That's all I'm gonna say. Faye Dunaway. I would say his name right because I know this woman. Jerlene Palehaz. I think I said that right. Yeah, good little movie. Good little date movie. I don't remember much about it. I just remember that, like Johnny Depp is trying to like kind of figure out who he is, and he thinks he's like this. I don't know. Just let me read this. The psychiatrist must cure a young patient that presents himself as Don Juan, the greatest lover in the world. Yeah, because Johnny Depp wasn't getting enough pussy back then. But again, just one funny part is when he gets dressed up as Zorro or whatever, and then you see Marlon Brando. I think at one point get dressed up. It's just funny, man. I don't know. Like, you can't help but to laugh at it. But after this movie, they had a very good relationship. I was told that the reason why Johnny Depp bought his own island is because that's what Marlon Brando did, and they became really close. Brando's awesome. Who wouldn't want to be good friends with him? And it's a good little date movie. That's all. Nothing too crazy, but it's all right. Shane McGowan and the Popes. That woman's got me drinking. I sound like I'm drinking. Music video short. Okay. He plays man. All right. And here's another movie, Dead Man. Now this is a movie that, very, very independent movie, but I think Johnny Depp had a lot to do with the making of this movie. On the run after murdering a man, accountant William Blake encounters a strange Aboriginal American man named Nobody, who prepares for his journey into the spiritual world. This is a good little movie. I mean, nothing too spectacular. Again, taped in black and white, very chill. Not a bad rating, 7.5 out of 10. That's pretty good. He got, I believe he got. Didn't he get Marlon Brando to play a little role in this? No, I think he did. I'm pretty sure he's not listed here, but I remember him distinctly being in this movie, or maybe it was something else. Maybe I'm getting confused. But anyways, Crispin Glover. I mean, everybody knows him from Back to the Future. We all know him. We all saw him try to kick Letterman in the face. We know he's a little out there. It's cool. But it's a good little movie. Again, nothing, it's no Pirates of the Caribbean. Let's just say that. But it's got the, no, it's nothing like it. But the point is, it's a decent little movie. I liked it. No, you know what? I'm thinking of The Brave, him and Brando. Fuck. Okay, I jumped ahead. Whatever. The point is, good movie. Check it out. The Smokin' Mojo Filters Come Together. Wow. Jeez, he's doing a lot of music videos. Shit. Okay, so there you go. See, again, he's still got the music roots. I love it. Then he did a movie called Nick of Time. Yeah, I remember this movie. Okay, yeah, this is a very, it's a very 90s movie. Yeah. An unimpressed everyday man is forced into a situation where he is told to kill a politician to save his kidnapped daughter. Dum, dum, dum. I feel the best part of this movie was definitely Christopher Walken's character, because he's the bad guy, like controlling him and all that shit. Courtney Chase, Marshall Manson, Roma Mafia. That is a cool name. Charles S. Dutton. But yeah, I think the highlight for me definitely is Christopher Walken in this movie playing the bad. I mean, wow. No, Christopher Walken's great in everything he does. But it's a good little movie. It's got its moments. It's it's decent. It's worth checking out. You're bored one day. It's one of those movies. You're bored, you can check it out. It's a good little movie. But yeah, this is kind of Johnny Depp trying to, I don't know, maybe be like an action star, I guess. And this is, I think this is kind of his first attempt at doing it, or one of the first attempts, whatever. And it was okay. I mean, I don't think it did that well, but it was all right. It's not the method acting roles that we're used to seeing Johnny Depp in. I mean, he wears glasses. But it's a decent little movie. It's all right. Divine Rapture. It's a short he did. He plays a journalist. And then you got a little movie, one of my faves, by Johnny Depp and Mr. Al Pacino, who I will do a podcast on one day. I absolutely guarantee that. A little movie called Donnie Brasco. And yes, he does play the character Donnie. It's a great movie. Classic. I've heard over the years, though, that a lot of this movie is very fabricated. I don't give a fuck. I really don't. You know what, guys? Let's just be honest. If a movie's based on a true story or not, does it really affect it? Who cares? Really? Like, in the end, I go to the movies to get entertained. If it's based on a real person or not, I don't give a fuck. I really don't care. I really don't give a fuck. I don't care. But what I do care about is seeing two great actors, Johnny Depp and Al Pacino, teamed up together in a fucking mafia movie. That's what I care about. Let's move on. An FBI undercover agent infiltrates the mob and finds himself identifying more with the mafia life at the expense of his regular one. So he gets really deep in there. He's got to, infiltrate the mafia. It's like Al Pacino's character is falling for it, playing Lefty. Again, great cast. Michael Madsen, Bruno Kirby, Anne Heche, James Russo. Awesome, guys. This is, again, classic movie. You love that mafia shit as much as I do. You'll absolutely love this movie. Here's a clip.
Hey, can I ask you something?
Well,
Forget about it.
what is it?
forget about it. It's like if you agree with someone, you know, like Raquel Welch is one great piece of ass, forget about it. But then, if you disagree, like a Lincoln is better than a Cadillac, forget about it, you know? But then, it's also like if someone is the greatest thing in the world, like Mingeros Peppers, forget about it, you know? But it's also like saying go to hell, too. Like, you know, like, hey, Bully, you got a 1-inch pecker, and Bully says, forget about it.
Forget about it. Paul, forget about it.
Sometimes it just means forget about it.
All right. Thank you very much. I got it.
Let me tell you something. I don't get this boat for Lefty. What?
Forget about it?
Fucking forget about it.
Forget about it. I love that scene. It's true. It's probably the first movie I ever saw Tim Blake Nelson and Paul Giamatti in, that's for sure. But yeah, I forgot they were in it. Yeah, guys, great movie. Great movie. And again, who gives a shit if what's real, what's not, whatever. Did it entertain me? Absolutely. And that's all that matters. So, you got a chance? You love that mafia shit as much as I do? Go see it. Now, the movie that I was talking about before, The Brave. Yeah, decent little movie. It's got its, its parts, whatever. It's, it's all right. I think it's the first time Johnny Depp ever directed his own movie. It's all right. Listen, whenever you got Marlon Brando in your movie, you're doing well. Okay? Plain and simple. Like I said, at this point, they had a really good relationship. He was able to get him there for a couple scenes. Cool. Yeah, decent little movie. I don't remember much about it. I got to be honest with you. What was it say here? A down on his luck American Indian recently released from jail is offered the chance to star as the victim of a snuff film, the resulting pay of which could greatly help his poverty-stricken family. Wow, I definitely don't remember that part. Yeah, okay, so snuff film. If anybody saw the Nicolas Cage movie, what was it, 8mm, I think? Basically, it's a porn movie, and then at the end, I don't know, you kill the woman after or something, and I guess it's on the black market, I guess, or and nowadays the black internet, or dark internet, or wherever shade of black it's on there. But yeah, damn, I don't remember this at all. Okay. 6.1 rating out of 10. That's okay. It depends. It's one of those things where, it's not 6.5, where it's on the fence. I talked about that before. Like, if a movie is 6.5, there's a good chance that you're going to hate it or love it. It's like right in the middle. You know what I mean? Like, it's not quite a 7. It's not, quite a 6. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. It's up to you guys. Just seeing Marlon Brando and anything, is always interesting. So, I don't know. I check it out. Why not? What else you got to do? Still going through COVID. Fuck, Also, the last movies both the movies that him and Brando were in together revolved around Indians. And, we all know how, I think Johnny Depp is part native. And Marlon Brando, we all know what happened at the Oscars there, with him not accepting the award. He did not like the way Indians were portrayed in movies. I agree with him. It's... Believe me, I think a lot of, I think there's still even today a lot of bad stereotypes out there. But yeah, I don't know what to tell you guys. It's Hollywood. So, but when you got a chance, check it out. Keynes Man or Keynes Man. How do you? I don't know how you say that. I've never heard of this movie. The Cannes Film Festival. There you go. Okay. I don't know what this is. 5.2 out of 10. Is this like a documentary or something? I don't know. It's got that one old guy like from Beer League. There you go. Okay, so, ladies and gentlemen, if you're ever gonna get high and watch a movie, it absolutely has to be Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas, and he plays a little character called Raoul Duke. And it is directed by Terry Gilliam, who's been a writer on various films. If you ever see the movie Brazil, you will you'll get an idea of like what his writing style is and how crazy his movies could be. But yeah, this is the ultimate psychedelic trip, guys. I hear the book is way better, but I don't know, man. The movie is pretty awesome. I mean, obviously, the book is by Hunter S. Thompson. I mean, it goes into way greater detail than the movie does. But the movie, I mean, it does a pretty good job creating all the visuals and all that. An oddball journalist and his psychopathic lawyer travel to Las Vegas for a series of psychedelic escapades. That's all you need to know. That's it. I mean, again, Benicio del Toro's in it. It's Dr. Gonzo. Apparently, in the book, it was written as a 400-pound Samoan guy, but I don't know. He gained a few pounds there. I remember I heard him on Howard Stern there. He said he didn't do it properly. He just like ate a bunch of donuts and all that. And he just did it himself. Also, Benicio del Toro would actually put out cigarettes on his wrist because he heard Hunter S. Thompson did it. That he just and he found out he did it just to fuck with people, and then even Johnny Depp said on the stand, during he's like, like he basically just said, you can't make a movie like this, and people think, like you're high and being this high, you can't make a movie like this. You're actually acting, and. I don't know if you can. We live in a very stupid world where you think you can actually do that and actually still function, and actually make a movie. But no, guys, these are trained actors. Okay, you're looking at Johnny Depp, who's done a bunch of great stuff so far. Benicio del Toro, who studied with Stella Adler, the same person who trained Marlon Brando. So you got two awesome actors doing this. I mean, that's why the portrayal feels so real. I mean, this movie's. I mean, I could describe this movie, but it's just better off. You listen. You do what you got to do. Okay, if you want to, do something, to entice this movie before going into it, that's fine. That's fine. That's completely fine. I'm just saying, you should not watch this movie sober. Really get into it. Try to. Smoke a good J, have a couple drinks, do what you got to do and just enjoy yourself. I'm sure the same people did it for Michael Jackson's Moonwalker, but this movie is a fucking trip and a half. I mean, they did such a good job. I mean, you almost feel like you're there with them. I mean, it's a trip. I mean, if you're going to do anything like this, it's got to be in Las Vegas for sure, so the atmosphere there was great. Like even Spider-Man makes an appearance. Even Mona from Who's the Boss is there. I mean, there's tons of little surprises there, little cameos here and there. Just sit back and enjoy the show. And again, Hunter S. Thompson, rest in peace. They became really good friends, him and Johnny Depp. I heard a story that Johnny Depp, at one point, he made all the arrangements for Hunter S. Thompson's funeral. There's no way this is true, but he spent something like $3 million to get a cannon to shoot his ashes out into the earth. Like, I don't know, man, but it's crazy. And then they would play like pranks on each other or something. Like Hunter S. Thompson showed up at Johnny Depp's house, or maybe it was the other way around or something, and like they just had a bunch of like shit in front of their door or lights or whatever. I don't know. They fucked with each other. I mean, they had a really funny relationship. But even Benicio del Toro and Howard Stern, like Howard's like, oh, he's Hunter S. Thompson, interesting guy, and Benicio goes, interesting? No. There's another adjective to that guy. So yeah, I mean, it's if you read some of his stuff, it's pretty crazy. To see it into movie form is pretty awesome. So. Yeah, absolutely got to check that one out, but not sober. I'm telling you, get fucked up watching it. You will want to get fucked up a few minutes in. Trust me. I'm not gonna tell you what Spider-Man is in it, but he looks. He doesn't look like Spider-Man. But again, yeah, just sit back and enjoy the show. L.A. Without a Map. It plays Johnny Depp, William Blake. He's uncredited. I've never even heard of this movie. I don't know. I got nothing. The Vicar of Dibley? No. I've never heard of this one. It's a TV series, 94 to 2020. 8 out of 10. Okay. Looks like, I don't know what this is. I have no idea. BBC. Okay. But BBC's always got great shit, so I don't know. I'm sure it's good. The Ninth Gate. Oh, fuck. Listen, I'll be honest with you. If you like this movie, I don't want to know you. I'm sorry. I think this movie is a piece of shit. I did not like it. It's one of those movies I feel where a whole, the guy's trying to find out all this stuff, blah, 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 whatever. And then the last fucking 30 seconds, you see this guy walking into hell, and you're like, okay, this is when the movie starts. No, it's when it ends. Fuck you. I fucking hate movies like that. This is horrible. This is horrible. I hate it. I hate this movie. Hate it. Hate it. The Astronaut's Wife. I really don't remember this movie. I sort of remember it. Like, I remember it, but I don't remember the actual movie. I don't know. I didn't get the best rating. 5.3 to 10. Okay, so a lot of people didn't remember it anyway. Yeah, no, I got nothing. Sleepy Hollow. There you go. Okay, that's a good one. This one I remember seeing in theaters. Very good movie. Again, Tim Burton, team up again. If it ain't broken, you know the rest. Great little movie, something to see. I guess you could catch on Halloween too, Yeah, Christina Ricci. I haven't seen her in anything in a while. I don't know. I remember, yeah. Yeah, good little movie, I gotta say. Good little movie, Rated R. Really? This movie's rated R? Wow, okay. Is it written? No. Really? Maybe because oh shit, okay. I was literally about to say, it's kind of like like an adult kind of story, whatever, or child story, but really? It was rated R? Really? Fuck, I don't remember that. Okay. All right, okay. But yeah, good movie. Definitely check it out. The Man Who Cried. Well, don't we all? Yeah, I don't remember. I've never even heard of this movie. 6.1 out of 10. Yeah, no, I got a good cast though. A lot of good people. Kate Blanchett, Christina Ricci again. I never heard of it. Yep. Before Night Falls, he plays a character named Bon Bon. Really? Okay. Javier Bardem. He's the guy that Chris Rock made fun of and didn't slap Chris Rock. I'm just letting you know. Yeah, no, I don't remember this movie either. 7.1 out of 10. Shit, I never heard of this movie. The Life of Cuban Poet and Novelist Ronaldo Arenas. Huh. I might have to check this one out. I like both these dudes. Okay. All right. Well, got something to do Sunday. How did I forget this? The guy doesn't eat chocolate. He was allergic to chocolate. Then he was in I'll talk about that one in a bit. And I forgot, he was in the French version, Chocolat. He plays Roux. Roux? How do you spell it? No, we spell it Roux. Okay. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm a straight male. I've never seen this movie. I don't know. It looks more like I don't know. The biggest thing I remember about this movie is that they made fun of it a lot in, what's it called? I Love You, Man. Yeah. I thought that was, that was always funny. They brought it up a lot. So here's a clip.
And for the record, I saw Chocolat. Just delightful. It is, right? Chocolat? What the fuck is that? I have no idea. It's a beautiful movie.
As you can see, I like to mix it up. The point is, I don't know if this is a good or bad movie. He finally gets to try chocolate for the first time, I guess. I don't know. The Fast Show is a TV series. I never heard of this one either. The Fast Show. No. 8.2 out of 10. Okay. BBC. Okay. Fair enough. Okay. So for a price, from the BBC, they'll get Johnny Depp for some shit. That's cool. Why not? Here we go. Okay, so 2001, 2000's over. Okay, Y2K, nothing blew up, nothing happened. We have no idea COVID's going to come and fuck everything up. But in the meantime, we have a great movie, one of my faves by Johnny Depp, a little movie called Blow. It's not a porn. It's actually about a guy named George Jung. And this is real life. Again, it doesn't matter, whatever. He's actually a very interesting guy. You can go online. He's been released from jail since. The real guy tells the whole story too. The only thing was disappointing in this movie that he never did meet Pablo Escobar. That part was totally made up, which is very disappointing. Somebody told me that when I worked one day in a factory. I was down for the rest of the day. Don't worry about it. But, I had a Coke and then a smile. But speaking of Coke, yeah, there's a lot of it. The story of how George Jung, along with the Medellin cartel headed by Pablo Escobar, established the American cocaine market in the 70s in the United States. Now, this is pretty crazy because at one point they did say, I believe, like in the late 70s, early 80s, if you bought cocaine, I think the number was, they said if you bought cocaine, there was an 85% chance you got it from us. And in that scene, you can see them just packing away the money. They literally ran out of room, ran out of boxes. It's crazy. I mean, this story it's pretty cool, honestly. I mean, like half the movie's about weed and the other half is about coke, how we, whatever. Gotta give props to Paul Rubens in this. I know, we're all thinking it, we know what he did back in the day, whatever. I'm just saying, I grew up a big Pee Wee Playhouse fan. I loved that show growing up. He was absolutely brilliant in this. Great character. Penelope Cruz, she's great. Lovely woman. Franca Potente, Rachel Griffiths, Jordi Mola, who... as Diego, he does a great fucking job. Yeah, this is an awesome, very cool movie. Here's a clip.
What I'm doing here is measuring the purity. Pure Coke, it melts away at about 185, 190 degrees. Cutting agents, they melt away at about 100. And quality product, well, that starts melting around 140. 130, good. 140, yes. 150. Fuck me running. 160. Jesus Christ, 170, 180, 187. Where did you get this stuff?
Colombia.
Oh, well, do you mind if I do a line?
Yeah, go ahead. Fuck it, let's all do one. What'd I tell you, Derek?
It's great. What am I supposed to do with all this?
Sell it.
Jesus Christ, George. I don't see you in 2 years and you show up at my fucking door with 110 pounds of blow?
Just fucking sell it, Derek.
All right. But it's going to take me a year.
I can't feel my face. I mean, I can touch it, but I can't feel it inside.
Now, obviously, even The Weeknd, the awesome Scarborough singer, who I'm very proud of, him and Drake and, so many other Canadians I'm very proud of, even called one of his songs, I Can't Feel My Face. Guess where he got that from? I mean, it's pretty obvious. But that line, it's pretty famous with this movie. But, yeah, this movie is pretty awesome. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, there's some really sad points at this movie, like has whatever, but goes with any drug story. I mean, let's be honest. Have you ever seen a drug movie that ends well? No, this one's not any different. But again, one of Johnny Depp's best performances, one of my favorite movies by him, and you should absolutely check it out. From Hell. I don't think I've ever seen this movie. I'll tell you a little story. So, back in the day, we used to have this video store called, what was it called? Blockbuster. That's right. By the way, Blockbuster at one point had the chance to buy Netflix for $50 million. Whoops. Anyways, yeah, so I go there, you know, they always have movies there, you know, and the thing, whatever, $5, $10, whatever. You're like, yeah, buy a couple, you know, make a weekend out of it, whatever. And, you know, the one guy literally at the desk, like, I bring this movie, I'm like, yeah, Johnny Depp looks cool, whatever, let me check it out. And he goes, you don't want this movie. I'm like, really? Yeah, I'm like, yeah, you don't, no, this isn't a good movie. I'm like, really? Okay, well. Then he kind of, I don't know, ruined my thing right there. So I ended up getting some other movies, and yeah, as you can see, I'm very easily influenced. But to this day, I still have not seen this movie. I should just see it. I think I've seen clips of it, but I don't remember much about it. So I don't know. I mean, it got a decent rating, 6.8 out of 10. It's not bad. It's basically based on, not basically, it is. It's based on Jack the Ripper, who's a notorious serial killer. Yeah. So I don't know. I should check it out anyway. So I don't know. I want to see if this Blockbuster dude was actually right or not. But yeah, we'll see. Stay tuned. Now, this is where Johnny Depp basically goes from, you know, being an upcoming actor, doing a lot of great films, and then, you know what? He gets that beautiful Disney paycheck that a lot of actors just love. You know, most of them these days now, you know, they're on a show on Disney Plus. Notice how they put Disney Plus, okay? Because they don't want to put Walt Disney anymore, okay? Because if you look up that history, okay. The point is, I grew up a Disney kid. I love Disney. It's cool, you know. I know nowadays you watch the shows on there, and, you know, they got to say, oh, you know, things were done before this time, whatever, and don't judge it, blah, 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 blah. Basically, they just say, listen, you know, the shit you're about to watch is racist to the day. Chances are the millennial child you have is going to complain about it. Just tell them to fuck off and enjoy the show. That's it. So, you know, a lot of people are part of the Marvel universe too, but now, you know, you got Johnny Depp enjoying the whole Disney world in Pirates of the Caribbean, The Curse of the Black Pearl, playing Jack Sparrow. Now, let's see what this movie's about. Blacksmith Will Turner teams up with eccentric pirate Captain Jack Sparrow, in quotations, because I guess maybe they don't take him seriously, or I don't know. Maybe he's not a captain. I've always wondered if Captain Crunch is like technically a captain. I don't know. You know, good cereal though. Listen, if anybody ever goes to the States, give me a couple boxes of the peanut butter one. That's, you know, I'll pay you double. Don't worry about it. Sparrow to save his love and the governor's daughter from Jack's former pirate allies, who are now undead. Oh boy. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm not gonna lie to you. I watched this movie up north. We were chilling one day up north, having a couple day drinks, nothing else to do up north. It's, you know, it's the cottage days. It was awesome. My buddy puts on the movie. I'm watching it, you know, I had a couple, whatever. And, you know, I got to be honest with you. I don't see the big deal in this movie. I'm sorry. Maybe I'm one of these people that just can't get on this pirate ship or train or whatever the fuck you want to call it. But I didn't see it's got its moments. You know, Johnny Depp is good in it. Don't get me wrong, but I don't know. I don't see the big deal in this movie. I got to be honest. I don't get. And you know, I remember the movie being like what 2 hours, 20 minutes or so. You know, I don't know if it's supposed to be a kid's movie or like young adult movie or whatever. I don't know. I guess it's more relatable to kids because it's only rated PG-13, so whatever. But I don't know. It's too long. I don't know. I remember Disney movies used to be like an hour and a half, and that's it. You know, worst case, you know, But now think about it. I mean, you take your kid to these movies. I mean, you know he's going to take a piss or, you know, he's going to have to take a piss during the show or whatever. And you have to deal with all these kids yelling for over 2 hours. And, fuck, I don't need that agita. You know, so that, hey, what do I know? It's got an 8.0 out of 10 here. And I don't know, it's made Johnny Depp a multi-millionaire, man. I mean, not that he wasn't rich before, but I mean, shit, this is, you know, when you got that Disney money, forget it. You're in. You're in the exclusive club. You're there. That's it. You know, unless a woman records you and takes you to court years later. The point is, this movie was extremely successful. I mean, a huge hit for Disney. Huge, huge, huge. We're talking multi-million-dollar bucks. Let's see what we got here. So we got budget, $140 million. Opening weekend, $46 million in U.S. and Canada. U.S. Canada gross, $305 million. Worldwide gross, $654 million. And this is what, in 2003? Holy shit. That is, yeah, expect another one. Absolutely. Yeah. So again, I'll be honest with you. Again, it's not my cup of tea. I don't get it. It's got its little moments there, whatever, but I don't know. I don't care about these movies. I'm just being honest with you. Moving on. Once Upon a Time in Mexico. All right, so this is basically the trilogy of Mariachi, and then we had Desperado, and now Once Upon a Time in Mexico. Let's put Johnny Depp in there. Why not? Let's do it. Actually, you know what's funny about the... Actually, you know what? Yeah, okay, so funny story. I went to go meet some buddies in Mississauga to see this movie, and I had no idea what the fuck I was going. I'll be honest with you. I get lost wiping my ass. You know, that's what the baby wipes are for. But anyways, trust me, a clean ass is a happy ass. I've always said that. So I basically picked up a hitchhiker. And it's the only time I've done it. It's the last time I'll probably do it. I took a chance. You know, I figured, why not? I didn't mean to. Like, what happened was I pulled over. The guy, I needed directions. He's like, oh, yeah, it's just around here. Hey, man, you mind giving me a lift? I was like, yeah, fuck it. Sure, why not? I'm stupid. And so I gave him a lift, and we're just driving along. He was a cool guy. He told me stories about we were talking hockey, and, you know, he knows all these old players, Bobby Hull, all these dudes. And I made kind of a joke saying, like, oh, I think at this point you would have killed me, right? He didn't even say anything. It was, I don't know if he was doing that for dramatic effect or to be funny. Either way, there was just this awkward pause for like 5 seconds. It felt like 5 hours. But yeah, he got to go where he wanted. I think I still ended up getting lost after. But yeah, long story short, this is a good little movie. I mean, probably the weakest one out of the three, but it's still funny, you know. I still appreciate the part where Johnny Depp goes, are you a Mexican or a Mexicant? It's cheesy, but it works. I don't care how much shit I get into saying that. Go fuck yourself. But the point is, good little movie, good little trilogy. I enjoy it. Selma Hayek, lovely woman. Did a podcast on her, of course. Secret Window. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. This is Madonna. I wish they kept this movie a secret. This movie, 6.5 out of really? That good? Wow. Ooh. Basically, if you want to see Johnny Depp sleep on a couch for an hour and a half, watch this movie. This movie is fucking stupid. Again, you know, easy paycheck for Johnny Depp. That's it. I'll give him that. You know what? Listen, you do movies. Sometimes you just do a movie between movies, wherever the fuck. That's it. You get your quick little paycheck. That's it. So, you know, just watch Blow again. He was in an episode of King of the Hill. I did not know that. He played a character named Yogi Victor. Hey, boo-boo. Happily Ever After. How do you say this name? Lynn Kanu? Lynn Kanu? Yeah, that's... All right. Yeah, no, never heard of this one. All right. We got... Finding Neverland. Ah, okay. Okay. This is a cute little movie. You know, it's I don't know, it's more for kids. You know what I mean? It kind of, what does this say here? The story of Sir J.M. Barrie's friendship with a family who inspired him to create Peter Pan. There you go. Yeah, it's told through his eyes. It's a cute little family movie. I don't know. I didn't think it was anything special. I got to be honest with you, but it was a decent little movie, something to see with the kids, I guess. So yeah, the Libertine. The Libertine. The fuck is this? I never heard of this. Wow, it looks like he looks like he's part of the Ramones here. I don't know what the fuck is this. I never even heard of this movie. The story of John Wilmot, aka the Earl of Rochester, a 17th century poet who famously drank and debauched his way to an early grave, only to earn postmortem critical acclaim for his life's work. 6.2 out of 10. Not the best rating, but I never even heard of this movie. Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Oh, God, I wish I never heard of this movie. I hated this movie. I'm sorry. I mean, listen, when Gene Wilder comes out and says, I hate the new one, I agree with you, man. This was shit. I'm sorry. I did not like this. Just watch the original one. I mean, first of all, for the first hour, you don't even see Johnny Depp. Okay, it's one of those moves. I get it. He goes in there, whatever. I think the whole thing was he was trying to act like Michael Jackson or something during this, and who cares? This is stupid. I hated this one. The digital effects, look fake. I don't like it. I love Tim Burton. Don't get me wrong, and good try, guys. But I just watched the original. It's shit. I'm sorry. I did not like it. And if you like that one better than the original one, you're fucking stupid. You're stupid. Corpse Bride. Good little movie. I liked it. Obviously, it's no Nightmare Before Christmas, but it's still good. Tim Burton did that one as well, and he did this one. It's a cute little movie. Kind of. If you want to see an animated Halloween darker version of The Nightmare Before Christmas, but you feel like bringing a date with you. Yeah, sure. It's there. That's it. It's I don't know. I never thought Johnny Depp could get any more skinnier, but yeah, there you go. Pirates of the Caribbean, The Legend of Jack Sparrow, the video game, do voiceovers, ka-ching, easy paycheck. Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Man's Chest. Well, guys, I'm not gonna lie to you. So after I saw the first one, I was like, let me see the next one. Maybe they'll improve on it, whatever, blah, 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 blah. I don't know. I saw this one, again, I don't know, I think these movies keep getting longer, right? Yeah, like 2 hours, 31, Jesus Christ, fuck, guys, what are we going for the record? I mean, no, I don't know. Yeah, talking digital skull, whatever, dude. I can't get into these movies, guys. I can't do it. So again, he's working for Disney now. He's getting his nice little paychecks. Pirates of the Caribbean at World's End. I wish this would end. Again, $2.49. Fuck, it just keeps getting more. What the fuck, man? Like, again, but the rating keeps going lower. 7.3, 7.1. This one, there's a bunch of Frozen guys in there. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, I don't see the big deal in these movies. I don't. I'm sorry. I tried. They're too long. Too long. You're not The Godfather, okay? It's too long. Forget it. Sweeney Todd, The Demon Barber of Fleet Street. This one I liked. This is a good movie. It's got the singing in there, musical, whatever. Tim Burton, great job. I loved it. This is a good little movie. So, usually I don't like musicals. Again, I was born with a penis. But, yeah, I don't know. I liked it. It's good, I think, wasn't Sacha Baron Cohen in this one too? Let me check. Hold on. There he is. Nice. Sorry. Yeah. The legendary tale of a barber who returns from wrongful imprisonment to 1840s London, bent on revenge for the rape and death of his wife, and resumes his trade while forming a sinister partnership with his fellow tenant, Mrs. Lavette. There you go. Basically, long story short, you ever see this guy? Don't get a haircut from him. Absolutely do not sit in that chair. Okay? But it's a great movie. Check it out. SpongeBob SquarePants. They showed up in that. Yeah, why not? Jack, Kahuna, Luna. All right. Nice. The Imaginarium of Dr. Parnas. Oh, fuck. I always fuck this up. Parnassus. There you go. Imaginarium Tony 1. Yeah, this is kind of a little trippy movie. Yeah, this is Heath Ledger's last movie. And Terry Gilliam, you're going to get trippy movies from this guy. Trust me. Look up his catalog, guys. It'll definitely beat the boredom. Yeah, good little movie. I liked it. I felt certain segments of the movie were better than others, but, still pretty good. I'd check it out. Public Enemies. He played John Dillinger. It was close. The feds tried to take down notorious American gangsters John Dillinger, Babyface Nelson, and Pretty Boy Floyd during the booming crime wave in the 1930s. Now, this movie got a lot of criticism. I don't know why. I thought it was pretty decent. I thought it had pretty good scenes in there. I mean, they could have put more into it. I get that. I mean, 7 out of 10. It's a decent rating for it. I mean, it's still worth checking out for sure. But I did expect a little bit more action, But still, decent little movie. I mean, you can find a lot more John Dillinger on like certain documentary shows and stuff like that. I think it goes into way more greater detail. But this is a decent little movie. I liked it. It's okay. Alice in Wonderland. Again, guys, I got to be honest with you. I mean, Tim Burton and Johnny, now they're teaming up and doing all these remakes of all these old Disney stuff or cartoons or whatever the fuck. I don't know. I don't know. I wasn't really feeling it. I'll just be honest with you. I wasn't. I couldn't get into it. I don't know. Again, I grew up with all the cartoons with Disney, and I don't know. I can see what they were going for, the whole real life thing and all that, but I don't know. I just, couldn't really get into it. Although putting Alan Rickman as the blue caterpillar, brilliant move. That was awesome. That's a dude I miss. Rest in peace. But yeah. But I don't know. I again, guys, I grew up, as a Disney kid watching all these cartoons, so maybe that's part of it. But I don't know. I couldn't get into it. You absolutely could not pay me enough to get into this movie, The Tourist. Oof, what a piece of shit. I remember watching this movie with my friend, and I remember like an hour in, like we're just both quiet watching the movie, and I literally turned on my friend, like maybe not even an hour in, maybe 45 an hour in. I could turn on and go, dude, is it just me, or like does this movie suck? And he's like, yeah, this movie sucks. And I'm like, and in my head I'm thinking, well, why don't you speak up? Second, I was like, yeah, let's turn the shit off, because I don't know what this movie's about. I don't care. It says the perfect trip, the perfect trap. There's nothing perfect about this movie. It just, it's two pretty people in a movie. Angelina Jolie, lovely woman. Gia, unrated. Guys, you'll thank me in the morning. The point is, I don't know. This is shit. I mean, and again, I remember when Ricky Gervais made fun of it at the Golden Globes, and he asked him, like, did you see The Tourist? Like, it was pretty bad, man. I'm not going to lie. So, sorry, Johnny. Rango. He plays Rango again. Okay, there we go. Cartoon. So clearly this character absolutely is inspired by Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. You can just tell just the way he looks. I mean, that's part of it. You get Johnny Depp in there. I don't have to look in the notes here. Forget it. No. It's him. I never saw this movie. It's more for kids. Whatever. Oh, Jesus Christ. Pirates of the Caribbean on Stranger Tides. Oh, fuck. It just keeps going, eh? And then the ratings keep getting lower, too. So people, I think, are agreeing with me at this point, finally. 6.6 out of 10. I mean, Penelope Cruz, lovely woman. Again, hey, I mean... I don't get it, man. I don't get the appeal of these movies. I'm sorry. Like, I get it. Pirates are cool and all that, whatever. I don't know. But, I don't know. Was this the one with Keith Richards in it, or did I miss that one already? I don't know. I don't know. And is this the one where he gets the 50 mil paycheck? Or yeah, it is Keith Richards. There you go. Yeah, Captain Teague. All right, there you go. Keith Richards. What is keeping this man alive? I mean, like, he kicks ass, don't get me wrong, but it's just, he's fucking awesome. I saw the Rolling Stones live at SARstock. Best $28.50 I ever spent. I still have the stub. Stones, Rush, AC/DC. You ask anybody, AC/DC made the most noise out of anybody there. It was pretty awesome. But yeah, I just don't give a shit about these movies, man. I'm sorry. I mean, I'm glad for Johnny. He's getting his big paycheck finally after doing all this great stuff. But I don't know. I just don't care, man. I'm sorry. I don't know. Lego Pirates of the Caribbean, the video game, easy paycheck. Oh, and the reason for this fucking trial, the Rum Diary. So basically, this is almost like the drunk version of Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. But that's, I don't know. I mean, is it giving it too much credit? I mean, it's not, I don't know, 6.1 out of 10. I mean, okay, it's not the best movie. I'll give you that. It definitely has its moments, though. I think it's all right, though. I mean, it's no Fear and Loathing. It's no Fear and Loathing. It is not, sir. No, 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 no. Okay, but again, it's based on the Hunter S. Thompson novel. You know, of course, Johnny and him had a good relationship there. So, it's still crazy. He blew his head off like Ernest Hemingway did, and at the age of what, 60? No, it wasn't. No, was it 60 or something like that? But he did it the same way, and Hunter was on a different level, man. But yeah, he gave us some great stories, and I still like this movie. I mean, again, it's nothing like Fear and Loathing. It's not. But unfortunately, this is the movie where, you know, he met Amber Heard. Fuck. I get if, you know, you made Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas on the same set, then Amber Heard's there. I get that. But this one, like, was it worth it, man? I mean, really? Was it? Really? Really? You know? Again, the only thing I know her for is Pineapple Express. And apparently she had an affair with James Franco, because this guy's fucking everything. You know? I mean, I'm Italian. Believe me, if you give a wop money, and especially fame, forget it. He's going to fuck everything. Forget it. You know? Although, you know, it's a whole thing. I talked about in the whole #MeToo podcast. But I mean, holy fuck. But it's a decent movie. I don't know. Was it worth it though? I mean, really? Actually, you know what? Let's see how well this movie did. Hold on. Let's see if it was really worth it. Okay, so. Okay, what do we got here? Okay, so we got budget estimate of $45 million. Opening weekend in U.S. and Canada, $5 million. Total gross Canada, U.S., $13 million. Total worldwide, $30 million. So, not worth it at all. Fuck. I hope he doesn't lose more money than the movie actually made. I mean, Jesus. Like, fuck, man. What are you going to do? Anyways. Yeah, I don't know. Check it out if you want. Life's Too Short, TV series. 21 Jump Street. Okay, so that was funny. When, like I said, they made the movie, and then at the end there, they brought in the two original guys. And, you know, the guy peels up. I remember seeing in theaters, he peeled off the makeup, whatever, because he was all disguised, whatever, and people went nuts. People were like, oh my God, it's Johnny Depp. Oh, it's crazy. You know, so that was cool seeing him there, you know, doing a little cameo. That was a cool move by Johnny. I got to give him credit there, for sure. But a good bunch of movies, too. I like The Boys there, and hopefully they make another one. Make it the trifecta. Why not? Dark Shadows. Sounds familiar. Oh, right. Okay. Right. Okay. Yeah. This movie got a lot of criticism, too. I thought it was all right. I thought it had it... I mean, it wasn't anything like, you know, really mind-blowing. Again, Tim Burton and him team up, whatever. But I thought it was all right. I mean, I don't know. Good little movie. It's got some good jokes in there. I like when he sees Alice Cooper and he's like, oh, this is the ugliest woman I've ever seen. Yeah, so it's got some good little parts there. You know, it's a little cheesy at times, but I don't know. I like this movie. I thought it was all right. So, I don't know. Check it out. Again, it's completely up to you. Family Guy, Edward really? Oh, shit, he plays... Oh, I did not know that. He actually... No shit. He actually played Edward Scissorhands in the... No shit. I did not know that. Huh. Another cool move by Johnny Depp. Again, I love this guy. Fuck him. Again, you know, is he not entitled to a couple drinks without being recorded? Fuck. Anyways. The Lone Ranger. Okay. Well, Disney, you know, just like the Rolling Stones, you can't always have what you want. Huh. Here's the problem with this, and this is the main problem I had with this movie. First of all, again, 2.5 hours. Why is a kid's movie 2.5 hours? It's PG-13, I know, but, come on. It's too much. Too much. Okay, and obviously this is based on the show, The Lone Ranger back in the day. I feel, honestly, this is really what I believe it. Like, if you made this movie, let's say, an hour and a half, it could have been a pretty decent movie. But again, 2.5 hours, too long. There's too much fluff in there. And that's what killed it. It didn't get good reviews. 6.4 out of 10. Again, I'm curious to see how much did Disney lose on this one, or did they gain? I don't know. Maybe they still made money, but one of those things where they said, "Fuck it, they're not going to do it." Holy shit! Wow, the budget was $215 million. Whoa. And the opening weekend in the US and Canada was $29 million. Damn. Total gross US Canada $89 million, and then worldwide gross $260 million. Yeah, still pretty much a fail. I mean, keep in mind, guys, you don't make a $215 million movie to make how much do you make? For $45 million. It's, and keep in mind, a lot of times that doesn't include advertisements. So yeah, it's pretty much a bomb. Yeah. So yeah, again, 2.5 hours, guys, stop it. Like, I don't know. Like, unless you're putting porta potties in the theaters, it's not going to work. I mean, seriously, fuck. Lucky them. What's this? I don't know what this is. Fuck. 6.1 out of 10. I don't know. Apparently nobody did either. Transcendence. Yeah, I tried watching this movie. I couldn't. I don't. I couldn't get into it. Tusk. He was in this, really? This is the one with Kevin Smith direct. Really? Yeah. By the way, maybe I'm getting to it, but okay, I'm gonna get to it. Yeah, just give me a minute. So yeah, Tusk. Okay, I don't know. Something about a walrus or something. I don't know, the Apple Mac guy. I don't know. Something happens to him. Into the Woods. Into the Woods. Okay. Not the best rating. 5.9 out of 10. As you see, there's starting a little bit of a pattern here with Johnny Depp. Not used to the quality of movies that we're seeing with Johnny Depp over the years. I'm just saying. How the fuck do you say this? Mordecai. Not gonna make any more of it. This one I remember came out. I didn't watch it. It got such bad reviews. 5.5 out of 10. Ugh. Not good. Dior. Savage short video. Okay. All right, it's a commercial. There you go. Quick little paycheck, no worries. No worries. Do what you gotta do. Black Mass. Here we go. Okay, so Johnny's kind of redeeming himself a little bit here. Okay, so basically you got the true story of Whiteley Bulger. I talked about the guy before. He did not want to share a lot of his life. If a gangster says no, then that means no. The brother of the state senator and the most infamous violent criminal in the history of South Boston, who became an FBI informant to take down a mafia family invading his turf. I'll be honest with you, when I first saw this movie, I wasn't a fan of it. I maybe was in a mood that day. I don't know. I just couldn't get into it. I didn't finish it. I don't know. I just couldn't get into it. But then I watched it years later. I liked it. My only complaint about this movie, and someone else said this too, or a few other people have said this, I think, the movie ends with him disappearing. Okay? And then you're wondering, what did he do with those remaining years? So that's a big part of the story missing right there. But good little moments in this movie. I mean, it's not his best, it's not his worst. It's kind of like in the middle there, but it's a decent little movie. 6.9. Stop it. A 6.9 out of 10. Yeah, I would still check it out. It's still a good little performance. I felt they could have put more into it, but it is what it is. Yoga Hosers. Oh my God, how the fuck do I explain this movie? Okay, so, and keep in mind what I'm about to say, this is actually true, okay? This is not bullshit. You can look it up yourselves. When I first heard about this movie, I had to check it out, not because I'm Canadian, but just because it just looks so out there. Okay, so, you got Kevin Smith's daughter, okay? You got Johnny Depp's daughter, okay? Their names are Lily Rose Depp and Harley Quinn Smith. Very cool names, by the way. Yeah, so, fuck it. I'm just going to read what they say here on IMDb. I'm just curious. Two teenage yoga enthusiasts must do battle with an evil presence that is threatening to rise from its underground lair and endanger their major party plans. That doesn't even, I mean, it does describe what the movie is, but at the same time, first of all, look at the movie poster, okay? I compliment both these girls for kicking ass with a hockey stick and a mop. I'm telling you, there's just certain things you need in life to win a fight, okay? It's awesome. It's awesome. I'm telling you, okay? You don't need a gun. You don't need a knife. That's it. Just those two. That's it. But for some reason, there are these little monsters that are Hitler-type chubby sausages, and I did not expect Johnny. First of all, I didn't even know Johnny Depp was going to be in the movie. I figured I'd just check it out because I like Kevin Smith. He's done a lot of weird shit over the years. These movies are just weird. His wife says it's because Seth Rogen introduced him to pot, but I mean, I don't know what I'm pretty sure I've smoked the same pot from Canada. I can still make sense of things, but I can't make sense of this. I'm sorry. This is such an out there movie, but I do recommend it. You got to see it just because what it is. You have to. It really is just a weird fucking movie. And then all of a sudden, Johnny Depp appears out of nowhere at the end, and I don't know. It's a weird movie, but you should check it out just for the weirdness factor. Yoga Hosers. I mean, again, Kevin Smith's fascination with Canadians, God bless him. But this is just a weird fucking movie. But again, I recommend it. Donald Trump's The Art of a Deal, the movie. And he played Donald J. Trump. Oh, wow. Look at that. Holy shit. Oh, man. Look at that. Yeah, a little bit like Trump, I guess. I mean, the hair helps, I guess. I don't know. I mean, it looks, okay. What the fuck? Oh, Funny or Die. Okay, all right, there you go. Okay, that makes more sense. Okay, fair enough. Okay. I was like, I never heard of this movie. Okay. Funny or Die is a site that, you put a lot of funny shit on there and, you either rate it, Funny or Die. Get it? But a lot of good shit on there. Will Ferrell, a couple other people run it. It's some good shit, trust me. Alice Through the Looking Glass. Was this a sequel to the... Yeah, okay. Yeah, again, guys, I just can't get into these movies. I'm sorry. 6.1 out of 10. Okay, so I'm not the only one. Kudos to Tim Burton. Don't get me wrong. Tim Burton, I'll love you forever, man. For Batman, Beetlejuice, and Edward Scissorhands alone, I'll love you forever. But I don't know. I'm just used to the cartoons, man. I can't. I don't know. I can't do it. Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. Yeah, I don't care about these movies. I'm sorry. I don't. Yeah, what is this, like Harry Potter shit or something? I don't know. Whatever. The Black Giandala. That's a short he did. I I don't know what the hell. Wow. Oh, the movie poster. That's interesting. Okay. 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 Fuck, another one. Pirates of the Caribbean. Dead Men Tell No Tale. Fuck me. It just keeps going, eh? Holy. And this one got a slightly better rating, 6.5 out of 10. Okay. Money. I don't know what to tell you. I mean, it's not making them now because what happened, but to Johnny recently. But shit, they just wow. All right, okay, sure. Marilyn Manson, say 10 music video. There you go. He's helping a fellow buddy out. Murder on the Orient Express. I believe this was a remake. I think so. Yeah, this movie was okay. I don't know. I think it was okay. I don't know. There's too many of these murder mystery things. I don't know. They gotta stop doing it. I don't know. And now I hear they're making another Clue movie. I do like the original Clue movie. I mean, Tim Curry, he kicks ass. I mean, but yeah, I don't know. Enough's enough. I don't want to see any more murder mystery movies or remakes or stupid movies about magic. Fuck, who cares? Marilyn Manson, Kill for Me. There you go. Another music video. Sherlock Gnomes. I get it. Sherlock Holmes. I get it. Okay. 5.2 out of 10. Okay. I guess a lot of people didn't get it. Let's see. Dior Savage, Legend of the Magic Hour. Okay. I don't know what that is. London Fields. I got nothing. The Professor. I don't know this one. The Professor. I don't know. He's standing on some books. Something to do with Yep. I don't know. Got a decent rating, 6.7 out of 10. All right, cool. Fantastic Beasts, The Crimes of the Grindelwald. Again, I don't care, guys. It just, I don't know. Whatever. They make these books into movies. It's money. I don't know what to tell you. Where am I here? City of Lies. Oh, okay. So this is very interesting. Okay, so I was so looking forward to this movie coming out. Okay, basically this movie, it says here, Russell Poole and Jack Jackson, kick-ass name by the way, investigate the murder of rapper Notorious B.I.G. I was so looking forward to this movie. It was supposed to come out like years ago in August or something, and then all of a sudden, that's it, gone. You never heard of anything. Now, apparently there was some trouble on set or something to do with a lawsuit, and they couldn't release the movie. And of course, we're living in the days and nights and the weeks and months of the internet. And of course, it'll eventually get leaked online. And I thought it was a pretty decent movie. I mean, if you're a fan of Biggie, you'll like the movie. It's cool too because his mother's in it as well. So yeah, I like this movie. I liked it. But it was just funny because it just disappeared out of nowhere. And then I forgot about it for like a year. I'm like, oh yeah, this movie. And then I looked it up and yeah, I liked it, And apparently, Mr. Notorious B.I.G., who I do believe is the greatest rapper of all time. Yeah, I said it. And I stand by it. The greatest rapper of all time is Notorious B.I.G. And even he was a fan of Johnny Depp. Yeah. Biggie. Miss you, buddy. But yeah. Good little movie. It's a shame it didn't get out there, but yeah, what are you gonna do? It's Forrest Whitaker's in it too. He's great in it too. Check it out. You'll find it. It's out there. It's the internet. It's out there. Waiting for the Barbarians. Yeah, I haven't even heard of this movie. What's this? Rob Patterson. The fuck? What the hell is this? 5.9 out of 10. Okay. Shit. Okay, never heard of it. Minna Mata. 7.3 out of 10. Shit. I never heard of this movie either. War photographer W.E. Eugene Smith travels back to Japan where he documents the devastating effects of mercury poisoning in coastal communities. Huh. I never heard of this. All right. What's going on here, guys? Okay. All right, go figure. Puffin's Impossible. What? It's a TV show. Oh, it's a movie? No. Oh, no, it's a miniseries. Okay. 9.5 out of 10. How the fuck is that possible? No, that's, what? Puffin's Impossible follows the adventures of 4 superhero puffins. The fuck is a puffin? With the assistance of their mentor, Johnny Puff. Okay. I get it. They protect Taya Gasville from problems caused by the villainous engineer Otto von Walrus. Sure. Okay. Listen, I'm going to assume, the movie thing is on hold because of the whole trial thing. Worst case, you do some cartoons, make some money. There you go. Okay, why not? Puffins. Okay, another miniseries. Same thing. Okay, cool. Yeah, it's just, hey, voiceover guys, good paycheck. And the last thing we got is an untitled Johnny Depp Lewis XV film. I always forget. Is that 15? Yeah, it's got to be 10. Yeah, there you go. Perfect. Yeah. I learned all my shit from Rocky. And the one episode of The Simpsons. Remember when Bart was in the room? He's like, yeah, whatever. Adrian's Revenge. That was funny. But anyways, plot kept under wraps. Okay. Director Mai Win. I hope I'm saying this right. Stars Johnny Depp, Mai Win. What else has she done? She's an actress, looks like. She played the blonde babe in Leon the Professional. If you've never seen that movie, that's a fucking awesome movie. Yeah, it's a great movie. And that's it. I mean, I don't know. A lot of people are pissed off they're not getting more Pirates of the Caribbean. I'm fucking relieved. I just feel bad for Johnny because his finances as it's gonna get hurt a little bit, but I'm sure Johnny will be fine. But yeah, I mean, going back to this case here, I'll just say this. I mean, in the end, like, these two were just toxic together. I mean, it's nobody's fault. I've been in toxic relationships too. Sometimes you just don't know when to get out of it. Sometimes you don't know when to part ways. You think you can help the person, vice versa, and it just keeps going on and on and on. Then you think you're not going to do any better. That's why you stick with the person, and But I'll just say this, Johnny. You gotta. I mean, obviously he's done, with her, and you gotta move on. And I don't know. It's the studio execs out there. Johnny Depp is a really talented dude. I mean, look at his catalog, and like, he's kicked ass in a lot of stuff. So I'm sure Johnny will do something. Maybe he'll go back the independent, movie route, more a little there or whatever. But I don't know. I mean, he's got a lot of people on his side, and I think he's going to be just okay. But I got to say this to Amber Heard. I mean, you recording someone, it's clear that all you wanted in the end was a paycheck, And I get it, maybe you had to put up with shit from Johnny, abuse or whatever. But, you not getting help for it, and you not telling people, and instead of recording it and just blackmailing someone, like what does that make you? You know what I mean? So it's just, it's sad that we still have people like this, out there, and it sucks. And like I said, I don't know Amber Heard for anything either, It's like when that one woman was accusing Brando in Last Tango in Paris there. I mean, that whole thing, yeah, first off, you're going to accuse a guy of something when he's dead, that's real classy, you know what I mean? And on top of that, like, I say the lady in the Last Tango in Paris because I don't even know her name. No one else knows her name. Let's just be honest. Have you seen her in anything else? Thank you. Amber Heard, I saw her in Pineapple Express, and unfortunately, the rum dowry that, like it didn't even make back its money. And on top of that, you're putting this guy through all this shit. I mean, fuck, man. Like, holy cow. Guys, just let it go. You know what I mean? You should want to be in this business because you want to make good movies and you want to, entertain people, not to blackmail people and, get that easy paycheck. I don't know what the fuck happened to Amber Heard in her life before, but clearly her parents did a horrible job. All right. Yeah, I said it. Okay. They did a horrible job. Okay. And if this is the best way you can build up your career is, record people. Shame on you. Fucking shame on you. Okay. Johnny, I'm on your side, buddy. That's it. You see the people after he leaves the court, people still supporting him. Stars are coming out saying that he's never done anything like this before. He's never been accused of anything. What does that tell you? You know what I mean? And I get it. I did a whole thing on the hashtag #MeToo movement and all that. But, you gotta make sure that you have solid proof, okay, when you accuse somebody. And keep in mind, when you accuse somebody of something, and this goes for anybody, men, women, it doesn't matter. Fucking dogs, cats, I don't give a shit. When you accuse somebody of something, you better have proof, okay? And also, think about what you're doing to that person's reputation, not even the money, okay? Forget it. Johnny Depp's already made his money. He's going to be fine either way. It doesn't matter, okay? He's still got lots in the bank. He can make his own movies if he wants, okay? But, you're fucking with someone's reputation, man. You're fucking with someone's name, really think about it. Like, is it worth it? For you to get that money and live out a few extra years just so you have a little bit of bank and, ruin someone's life? Like, I don't know how people can live with themselves like that. I don't know. I have no idea. So shame on Amber Heard. I get it. She went through some shit with Johnny Depp. You know what? Get the fuck out of there. And a lot of people are saying, yeah, it's not as easy to get out. Yeah, it is. It is. It is. You walk away, you get the fuck out of there, you move on with your life. Okay? It's like Paul Newman said in the Sting, revenge is for losers. Okay? This fucking blackmail shit. This is insane. And again, like, it sounds like I'm coming down on Amber Heard more or just women in general. I'm not. Like I said, it goes for anybody. Anybody can be blackmailed. Anybody. Anybody can be recorded. I tell people all the time, I work security. There's cameras everywhere. You're constantly being recorded. How anybody performs a crime and gets away with it nowadays is beyond me. Okay? Unless you're totally covered, no one sees your face, whatever. I'm not telling you how to do it. I'm just saying. The point is, make sure you have solid proof from the person. And don't do it for your selfish needs. Okay? This goes for anybody. Okay? And all I want to say is Johnny Depp is a cool dude. I've enjoyed his movies a lot. I want to start seeing him in real life movies. None of this cartoon. I don't know what this is, but I don't know. It sort of looks like a bird. Is it a pigeon? Is it I don't know. Like how many fucking bird cartoon movies we need? I don't know. Foghorn Leghorn, fuck the shit he said. See, again, I can't even mention that guy because then I'm going to look like whatever and fuck. What a world we live in. I don't know. You say the word the and you offend everybody. But anyways, puffins. That is funny. But the point is, he's a good dude. He's made mistakes, whatever. Look at his childhood. I got news for you guys. Actors are like any other people. We've been through shit. Like everybody else. And not saying I'm an actor. I'm just saying, I've, worked on a couple things here, Second City, whatever. And, you meet a lot of different interesting people. And you see a lot of people have been through different shit, It's a bag of mixed nuts, It really is. I mean, watching the Oscars, forget, I already went through the whole Will Smith and Chris Rock thing, but I mean, literally, you're basically watching the inside of an insane asylum. You really are, and these people have gone through a lot of shit, Like, chances are you won't be a good actor if you're not fucked up. If you haven't been through fucked up shit, you won't be a good actor. I got news for you. It is what it is. You know, to be good at anything, you got to go through a lot of shit, and you will absolutely, I truly believe you will be successful because you just keep going. You really believe in something. I know it sounds cheesy, whatever, but if you really want something, you'll get it, you know. And then the whole irony with Johnny Depp is like he never wanted to be an actor. He just kind of fell into it, you know, which is always funny, you know. Good looking son of a bitch, you know. Shit, like, of course he's gonna fall into it. Fuck, you know. He's so handsome. Freddy Krueger wanted to kill him in his first movie. Yeah, of course, you know. Like, what are you gonna do? But you know, he's stayed humble. He's a good guy. He's done a lot of good things, and let's just move on, guys. You know, enough of this shit. Okay, I want to see this man in good movies again, and you know, he doesn't have to be a fucking pirate anymore. And you know, let's do it. Let's get this shit going. All right, so let's get him back on the big screen because that's where he belongs. But I will tell you this. If I ever get one last haircut in life, with the little hairs I have left on my head, it would be an honor for the man with the scissors as hands to cut him. But the majority of the world knows him for another name, Johnny Depp.